the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is zero broadcast the
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal living members of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
to our invited guests and staff. A pleasant good morning. Our 32nd regular session is now called to order. Please rise for a short prayer followed by the national anthem.
Let us all pray in the name of the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving Father, with love and humility, we would like to thank you for loving us unconditionally, embracing us during difficult times, protecting our families from harm and danger. May your guiding spirit will continue to protect us and our families so that we can serve our constituents according to your will. May those whom you have blessed with greater material spiritual riches will recognize your call to share with one another. Inspire us in everything we do and give us your gift of love so that in loving our brothers and sisters, we can show our love for you. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Lumang inirang kuya ka ng pag-ibig sa manunungin, di ka masisingin sa dagat at puno, sa simoy at sa langit mo mga may ninatang tulak at hawit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang bisang lawat at mo'y ganun ay narating, ang bituin na parang yung kailan ay nabagin.
Madam Secretary, kindly do the roll call.
Okay, good morning, the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan of Malay, Honorable Abram L. Swalog,
Present.
SB Member Natalie Kawaling Paderes, SB Member Jupiter L. Reggie Galinero, SB Member Frolibar S. Bautista, SB Member Lloyd B. Maming, SB Member Dali Digway Sumdad, SB Member Maylin Aguirre Graf, SB Member Danilo G. De Los Santos, SB Member Dante sa Pagsugiron, and SB Member Julieta A. Aron. Mr. Chairman, 6 are present and 4 are absent.
Okay, so the chair would like to declare a quorum.
We would like to acknowledge our invited guest this morning, Mr. Chairman, the President of Mr. John Bundok, the President of South Seacraft.
Okay, so let's move to the adoption of the minutes of previous session. Honorable Lloyd Maming.
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense the reading of previous session.
Okay, so there's a motion from Honorable Lloyd to dispense the reading of the previous minutes, seconded by Honorable Aaron. So our reading of previous minutes is hereby dispensed. So let's review. Any amendments or correction on page 1? Page 2? Page 3? Page 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and finally 71. Honorable Gallinero.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to each and everyone. I believe, Mr. Chair, that we have perfect minutes this time. No? So I would like to congratulate our secretaries, no, who transcribe this minutes, Mr. Chair. So with regards to that, Mr. Chair, I move that the the minutes of our previous session be adopted and approved, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So there's a motion from Honorable Gallinero for the adoption and approval of our previous minutes, seconded by Honorable Maming. So our previous minutes is hereby adopted as read. What correction yun eh?
Why? Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. So let's move to the privilege hour. No more privilege? Okay. Honorable Aaron is recognized.
Good morning, everyone. Last September 14, the Liga ng mga Barangay convened our Liga meeting. And in that meeting, number one issue being brought up by the barangay captains is regarding the dog catchers. And I coordinated with the department, with the Municipal Agriculture's office. They cannot do so since they have no vehicle right now. So there is also a budget intended for it, but it was not purchased yet, so that they can function on this, because majority of the barangays is clamoring the dogs on the highways and streets of the different barangays of this municipality, especially the mainland. Thank you.
Okay. Any
Mr.
reaction,
Chair,
Honorable Gallinero?
I want to be clarified, Mr. Chair. In mainland Malay or in Boracay? Mainland Malay. I think, Mr. Chair, no, as far as I remember, Mr. Chair, there was an allocation, no, for the vehicle with regards to dog catcher, no, and then before they proposed that it will be a multi-cab, but since that multi-cab is madali masamad, we changed that to a diesel engine, something like an FB van, mini elf. So there's no reason that they cannot perform their duties. No?
Yeah, that's the...
So I think we have to remind them of their duties with regards to this pagpanakop mga ayam.
Okay. Is it included in the annual budget,
Necessary.
municipal annual budget? Or
That's a
continuing
no, I think
allocation?
they had port nakabakal siguro sandaon.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Other vehicles is purchased, but for the dog catchers, it has not yet purchased.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think we have to remind him, no, that
Okay,
this
and,
is continuing.
Mr. Chair.
Necessary.
Okay, Honorable Pagsugiron?
I think that is under the responsibility of the Department of Office of the Agriculture, Mr. Chair, and in this respect, Mr. Chair, maybe I will coordinate, no, or I will talk to Mr. Dinrick Sajasa about this. What happens despite of the approved budget allocated for the purchase of that vehicles until now, kasi even in Boracay we have problems on the stray animals, stray dogs eh. And may mga complaint na rin yan, Mr. Chair, na may mga kinakagat pero the owner were not able to compensate, no, yung mga victims, no. So I think that's the concerns of Honorable Aaron is valid, Mr. Chair, and I think there's a need for an immediate actions on this, Mr. Chair. So I will coordinate with Dinrick Sajasa and discuss with him with regards to the of that vehicles, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Pagsugiron, for your for volunteering to coordinate with the Office of Agriculture, since you are the chairman on Committee on Agriculture, and kindly coordinate also with the Office of Budget, so to remind them also to facilitate the implementation of the said allocation. Okay.
GSO. General Services.
General Services, no? Yeah. General Services, gali, Honorable Pagsugiron. Okay. Is there any other privilege?
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Pagalinero is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, no. This morning, today, Mr. Chair, I would like to inform, no, that there was an increase with regards to our water rates, no? Particularly on Boracay Island Water Company, Mr. Chair. Some of our constituents, Mr. Chair, are asking us if we knew that there was an increase or there was a public hearing conducted by the BIWC to increase the water rates, Mr. Chair, particularly in residential, Mr. Chair. No? So I believe, Mr. Chair, that the BIWC needs an explanation to us and of course to our constituents, Mr. Chair, because as of this time, even us, I think we don't know that there was an increase of the water rates, Mr. Chair. So on that matter, Mr. Chair, I move that on the next regular session, we will invite any representative from the Boracay Island Water Company, and if possible, the one who regulated the water rates, and that is in WRB. Because as far as I am concerned, I am also a public official. I was not even give notice or invited in any forum or any public hearing that they will increase our water rates, Mr. Chair. So I make a motion, Mr. Chair, to invite them on our regular next regular session, Mr. Chair, for
Okay,
clarification with with our constituents, Mr. Chair.
Okay, before we act on the motion of Honorable Guillenero, is that Boracay
Boracay Water.
Boracay Water, not BIWC?
BIWC.
BIWC. Okay, because as far as I can remember, they have conducted in Manok-Manok before series of public hearing regarding the increase, but we will find out exactly what are the
Mr. Chair,
rates. Honorable Aaron.
I would like to include, I think, the Malay Water District, since we are connected with BIWC also, and the water district is increasing. Since we found out also an increase of water in Katiklan.
Okay. On that note, is there any objection to the motion of Honorable Gallinero?
Mr. Chair.
Hearing none. Honorable, is
I-
that
I
point
think,
of order, Honorable Consigliere?
I think the reason why the BIWC increased their water rates because of their expansions, but I don't think if that is the valid reason, Mr. Chair, no, because we understand that they have expansions, but I questioned them the BIWC before. Once because of that expansions, then there is also a tendency later on, once the completions of that expansions finish, Mr. Chair, so there are also possibility that they would decrease their water rates, but according to them, there's no way to decrease the rates, no, except always to increase the water rates. And the problem at this time, no, because I've been observing for the past, I think, few months, Mr. Chair, before I'm paying only ranging from 7,000 to 12,000, but now I'm paying now around 18,000 to 20,000 pesos, Mr. Chair, no? So I could see the difference, no? And I think it's now again because of their expansion in, I think, in Yapak for the STP, so they're planning again to increase the water rate. So it's again they're giving hard times for the people in Boracay, Mr. Chair. Walang problema yan doon sa mga big investors, but yung rate kasi is almost the same, whether maliit lang yung yung pagkakaiba, no, kahit na sa mga residentials mayroon silang rates doon, pero pag lumampas ka naman sa, nag-exceed ka naman sa minimum supposed of usage of water, ay tataas din, Mr. Chair, no? So I agree with the motions of recommendations of Honorable Gallinero to invite them, of course, to explain to us, no, what's really the reason why they're always increasing the rates of the water, Mr. Chair.
Okay. On that note, we will continue with the motion of Honorable Gallinero. So if there if there are no objection to that motion, the said motion is hereby approved. Before we
Mr.
proceed,
Chairman, can we schedule the invitation on October 2 since we have extended an invitation to NWRB on October 2 regarding the bulk water of San Miguel.
October 2.
October 3.
Ah, 3. Okay.
October 3.
Para doon nga na sa dato.
September 26 is the OTC.
Okay.
We are still waiting for their confirmation.
Okay. So, idungan ta lang. Before we proceed, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our fellow SB member, Honorable Bautista. Okay. No more privilege?
Another concern,
Another.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, Honorable Pagsuliran is recognized.
Mr. Chair, this is with regards to the fire incidents happened yesterday at the Talipapa, Mr. Chair, no? And I was there yesterday, no? And having an observations. So medyo marami talaga din naapektuhan. I think the whole Talipapa is owned by, I think, Elizalde, ay halos nasunog talaga, Mr. Chair. And sa ngayon kasi many of the affected persons there is yung mga natin, yung mga constituents natin. And in fact, yesterday yung mga gamit nila doon sa is Long Beach area. And some of them asking me if what support that we can extend to them, no, Mr. Chair. And I don't think if there's a need for us to declare a state of calamity so that our like MDRRMO or MSWDO can expedite, no, the extend the support to them, no, Mr. Chair. Siyempre pag yun ang kita kasi pag may state of calamity, mas madali ang pag I think this force ng pondo, Mr. Chair. So that would be my recommendations dahil kailangan naman nila yung tulong ng local government, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay. Honorable
Mr. Chair.
Galinero.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. No, so I feel sad also, Mr. Chair, of what happened yesterday with regards to the fire broke out at that Talipapa, no, in Boracay, Mr. Chair, and also one of our colleague, no, Honorable Natalie Kawaling Padires, her restaurant, no, was totally damaged, no. So I felt very sad. Together also, Mr. Chair, with some other victims, no. Actually, Mr. Chair, I have here the records of the affected, no, affected stalls of the Talipapa is 216. Affected individuals 497. We have a casualty, no, or injury particular on our responders 14, Mr. Chair, no. And they were evacuated to the Balabag Barangay Hall, Mr. Chair. But yesterday, I talked to Barangay Captain Lilibet Chakapanyo, and according to her, there are only some, no, nga nag-adto sa Balabag, something like 7 families, no. So because some of those victims were only renting stalls and they don't have any residents there. Only some residents at the back of the Talipapa were affected, no. And of course, there are some that the other victims have their own relatives because some of them are from Boracay, so they were not able to go to the evacuation center, no. So I think we have to, in declaring calamity, Mr. Chair, I think we have to wait for the reports, no, of our the assessment of the MDRRMO and of course the DSWD. If we have to determine, no, if it needs to declare a calamity, so we have to. But if there's none, maybe an aid from our LGU can is much better, Mr. Chair, no. And of course, Mr. Chair, I heard that from a report, no, that the total estimated damage caused by that fire is more or less 10 million, no? 10 million pesos as of this time, no? But still, the investigation is still going on. And also, kung saan nang galing yung apoy, hindi pa ma-determine, Mr. Chair. So, that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So, the declaration of state of calamity, it's beyond our authority. It's the office of the mayor, no?
No, it's from us.
From us.
Ah.
It will,
Chair.
Honorable Bautista.
I think the suggestion of SB Canyers is proper. That we have to wait first the report from our department, let's say the DSWD, the MDRMO, if there's really a need to issue or to issue state of calamity. But by saying that an aid from LGU, but we cannot release any aid also unless we'll issue and declare calamity, state of calamity, Mr. Chair. So I think we have to inform or some of the offices that to fast track or to fasten the report, no, Mr. Chairman, so that we can do something that maybe this afternoon if can have the declaration of that state of calamity to inform the offices, no, to submit the report, Mr. Chairman, because 1 week is too long.
Okay, Honorable Graf.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to comment also on the declaration of state of calamity, no, because we are a tourism island, and the mere fact of declaring a kind of state of calamity means it projects very negative image to the island, and to think that it's only small portion of the island was damaged. I mean, like was affected, and even it's a private, no, it's even a private property, which I'm sure the Elizaldes will rebuild it immediately because the tenants are losing money every day while it's ongoing. So I think I don't know if there is a way to the releasing of our calamity fund is really important, but I'm also concerned. That's only my personal opinion, no? I'm also concerned about the effect on our tourism industry because once a destination declares state of calamity, may iba-iba ang iba ang signal yung ginatao sa international community, and that's just my concern. Because before I've been talking to a lot of PR people, and they said I think that was a big typhoon that affected also a lot of people, and sabi nila it wasn't, mag-iingat kayo pag nagdeklara ng state of calamity because iba ang dating niyan sa ibang countries. The mere fact of a state of calamity means it's grabe ba ang ang tama, Mr. Chair. That's
Okay.
my comment.
Okay,
Honorable
Chairman,
Bautista.
that's why we have to wait first the assessment, no, of the two offices, the SWD and the MDRMO, if there's really a need, no, to declare a state of calamity. So I think SB Graf is right also. So once you have these, and some of the news, that they are to make some segregated na mga reports. So that would really affect our tourism industry, Chair. So we
Okay.
have to wait the assessment.
Okay. As far as I can recall, no, during the previous fire in Talipapa, original Talipapa, Bukid, there was no declaration of state of calamity. Wagid, sunog wagid. So probably basikon mo magyapon ang matabo. Ang ato brahon lang, let's coordinate with the office of MSWD hanggang sa MDRR MO. May mga financial assistance na mga budget pwede rin ipa-release. Ang AX pwede na to nga ipa-remind lang i-release. May mga financial assistance rin. May last previous nga tong mga na may sunog. Oo, may gin-release nga mga bugas, may mga groceries halin na sa aton punto LGU. So I believe it will be pwede magpapabrahon sa kaya. Okay? Honorable Graf.
To continue, no, it's I think we have to stay away from the word talipapa, because if you notice, we should not anymore use the talipapa word. Remember, the talipapa, the original, burned down. And then they all moved to Talipapa Bukid and it burned down. And now they are in Talipapa. It burned down again. So, ano yan? Is it a curse word? Shall we change it? Ano itong tawag tang una sa Talipapa o di sa aton?
Palengke.
Talipapa is a Tagalog word. Ano ang tawag na
Palengke.
ton dati sa Malay noon?
Ano?
Tindahan.
Tindahan.
Oh, di
tindahan
ba?
lang.
Manalatan. I mean, like, I think we have to... Tuod matawoy. Ano ran, may curse.
Okay. Honorable Pagsugiron.
Actually, Mr. Chair, that is only my suggestion, but it's good, no, that some of our colleagues here mentions that we just wait for any report from the two offices, Mr. Chair. But at the same time, Mr. Chair, I would like also to commend, no, some of the volunteers there, like the BWC, nandun sila yung mga, ang daming mga, kuwan dun, yung mga volunteers na tumulong, no, para lang at least to lessen the damage of the fire, no, Mr. Chair. Ang isang problema din doon na nakita, Mr. Chair, yung kalsada uli, no, because according to like ito sa mga fire kuha natin department, na di sila basta-basta makapasok, no, on that area. So that's the reason why na hindi agad sila nakapag bigay ng tamang serbisyo, like other establishment there, like the BWC, Boracay Tubi, and iba other establishments na pumunta doon, Mr. Chair, just to help, no, to is the situation, Mr. Chair. So yun ang problema natin ngayon eh. Kaya karamihan hindi agad ma-aksyonan because of the road problems, no. Napakaliit na kalsada dahil ayaw nga magbigay, no. So that's against like yung parang greediness ba na property ko ito. Kaya pagdating ng ganung mga situations, lumalabas yung mga problema, Mr. Chair. Anyway, that is only my observations, Mr. Kaya medyo lumaki yung sunog kahapon. Instead na dapat ay na mitigate ka agad kung may mga access lang sana, may proper access for the mga volunteers.
Okay. Before Honorable Galinero, it's about time also nga kung pwede siguro sa LGU, kung sino man ang atungdan, no, aton ang baha sa di Talipapa, kung di ma-repair talang kaya, pwede rin obra paagi kung paano masolbar ang baha dyan sa di Talipapa. Tungod tanan nun nga hasta dito sa may Balabag, hasta to sa Kwan, grabe ang baha natin sa Boracay. Kung tanawon mo sa mga video, hay daw bukod Boracay ang baha. Bukod sa Boracay wala nga murang sitwasyon nga nagadalom ang tubig. So dapat buligan ng natunol para kung anong solusyon ng maubra. Okay? Honorable Galinero.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In connection to the statement of Honorable Pagsugiron, actually, Mr. Chair, I think it's high time, no? Our engineering department, no, should implement, no, if necessary, that there should be an access road going to that area, particular inside at the back of the Talipapa, Mr. Chair. If you could notice, Mr. Chair, during the fire, hindi na gani maka-add to sa front beach because it's not passable for any four-wheeled vehicle, no. So I think it's high time, no, like in some other instances, no, that the fire broke out in Boracay, during the repairs or during the construction, we have to see to it that there will be an accessible road intended for a four-wheel vehicle, so that in case again, no, the fire broke out, may access ang mga firefighters natin and some other responders, no. Kasi yun yung nakita din natin kahapon, that yung area mahirap pasukin ng mga firefighters, no, at the same time other responders. So I think sa makaron pag pobra ito man dapat maplanuhan, no, itaton karang engineering on how to have access going inside. I think the people there or the owners of the land are very amenable na delikado gali kung wa git access because of what happened, no. So again, we don't like again to nga hambalon nga matabuot man. So I think everybody should cooperate, no, particular on the owners of the land and also those who are going to be erected na mga facilities or their houses, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Honorable Bautista.
kung tanawa natin sa chairman katabo sa mga susunog na ro local aga barangay may obligasyon no, so may mga shortcomings ro aton nga daywa
Departments.
ka ahinsya at gobyerno, barangay and LGU municipal napabayaan gapi na gusto lang tanawa to ng isla ang status is isla makaron. Nasero na natin doon, nga it's very clear sa atong building code, nga once may construction, even sa aton nga existing ordinance, any structure, di ba? Permanent or temporary, kailangan may building permit So, mga rodaywa na to kapsina, building office na to, ang zoning office, at nagatrabaho at andang trabaho. Tanawa na ito ang sitwasyon sa Boracay, silibuto na ito na. What So, kaguoy yung mga biktima. Sa dahil sa kakulangan aton nga mga opisina nga dapat maghugag sa barangay man, ginapabayaan man. Kababo atong empleyado dapat mag-monitor sa mga areas nga ni. Or aton nga MDRI mo, wa man nagatanaw itar mga sitwasyon, sige lang, huwag lang may masunog, imo paghugag. So, mga preventive measures, uwa ta, Mr. Chairman Kasi nulo kaguoy, yung mga biktima. Dahil nga panabayaan man. So, yung mga problema, pilang pilangon nga sunog nga tabo. Problema is, dagan. Access. Dahil nga pinabayaan lang, hala, magtinindog mga structures na, nga wamat naga-monitor, wamat naga-implement, dapat mag-sit back o na para may dagan. So, sino busuhon karon? Si gobyerno. Hayro si pero tao man, ginapabayaan, okay lang man, pero dapat, ipasunod naton nga regulasyon. Pero regulasyon naton is para manon sa mga tao nga hindi maging biktima sa pabuton mga inadlaw. Imaro Mr. Chairman, problema natin sa Malay nga na.
Okay. Honorable Graf.
Okay, tama ang observation ni we share the same observation, and I'm sure all of us notice nga ang sitwasyon to sa Boracay, mao ni ako nambal tang previous meetings to. Shantyism. Shanties baga nga naga-sprout maski diin lang. Shantyism. Pero may aton abi nga bagatyagon permi kahuoy man istot mo lang bagayan may ilang ran. But I think if I remember it right, even during the past, we've been asking our zoning and something to at least we should also comply and make these people be compliant to at least simple man lang nga mga patakaran baga naton nga kumpleto sanda may andang nga mga dahil usyan mo gadukdukan sa di ba they rent a lot, small lot, and then build nga uwait mga ang iba ang mga toilet, ang mga tubi, ang mga kuryente, ang mga tanan. So one kung sabi sang santik it was puro sunog sa natanan. And then may madadamay pa nga naga-comply parehot natabo dati sa Sispini Trading, di ba, ang area ran, puro compliance sa kalye. Pero sa likod nanda uwa. So tang nasunog ang area to, sunog sa natanan. Pati ang mabuot nagasunod sa patakaran, nadamay. It mga tao nga nakahuuyan na ton dahil pobre man, kaguoy man, bay ilang ran. Manabatan. I think we have to change that mindset now because Boracay, we should treat it as a resort island. A resort island must have this, must have that. Even if you're just a simple ng migrant or something, dapat may andab ang concept nga this is a resort island. We should think differently. We cannot think of it as mas squatter. Kita bisan ga we cannot use even the word squatters in Boracay because they pay rental to the landowner, di ba? What squatter sa Boracay So, do you think it's time to create law to regulate these structures, Mr. Chair? I think it's about time. While there is time, no? Thank you.
Okay, Honorable Gallinera.
Mr. Chair, with the statement of Honorable Bautista, I agree, Mr. Chair. No? Same with Honorable Graf. I think, Mr. Chair, with the intervention now of the Sangguniang Bayan in any establishment, commercial, residential, any other business construction in the island of Boracay, Mr. Chair, if that was not handled properly before by the barangay and the LGU, I think this time, Mr. Chair, through the leadership of Honorable Fromy Bautista as our land use chairman committee, and the one who inspects and endorse building construction, siguro malisin nun na yan, Mr. Chairman. Shall we say 80 to 90%? But I believe that with the help of land use, Mr. Chairman, in building inspection and following ordinances of this municipality, Mr. Chair, mabahol ang mabulig it committee ni Honorable Bautista, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Mr.
Honorable Pagsugiron.
Actually, what I understand, the job of the Committee of Land Use is just to endorse the project being forwarded to us by the zoning office. But I think one of the, if there are structures being constructed in Boracay Island without applying or complying any pertinent requirements from the LGU, I think it is the job, or it is the duty of the zoning office and the engineering office to monitor, Mr. Chair, because I understand that we member from the land use cannot monitor because we are one, and they have employees or staff to be assigned there, Mr. Chair, no? So it's their obligations really. As far as the Committee on Land Use is concerned, Mr. Chair, what we can do is to follow strictly the requirements on setback, on the open space, and the height requirements, Mr. Chair. Hanggang doon lang siguro yung trabaho yun ng land use, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable Bautista.
Mr. Chairman, mga nga hamba ko nga doon bisis ro nabalik mali. Doon bisis ro Banwat Malay nagdeklarar moratorium eh. Ang purpose is para maayos. That was I think 2008. Then in 2011, 12, ang purpose is to eradicate mga to limit or to discourage informal settlers. Pero tanawa tabo naglala patangani, Mr. Chairman. Di lang ang problema naton ang implementasyon eh. Sang gaano ka mabog papapil ang implementar di magatigo kanugon lang, Mr. Chairman. Just information, last Wednesday nang inspection ako sa area na on eh. Agi paatras ko pangani ro bagong application mo delikado ang lugar ya what at dagan mong lira. Oy makon atrasan gid makon ra imo nga ray tama man na SB no delikado to day after wa mga isang Domingo na tabo. Di ka gugutok ita na area nga, Mr. Chairman. What ang inspection na eh. What ang tanaw kung anong lugar nga ron nga tumpok ang pagkabaabot ang mga structures. So I don't know kung mga structures nga ron, kung may mga building permits na ron. Aside sa mga maintok, abo nga dagko nga building o nasugod. So what kababo man kita nga mga inspektor ko no. I don't know kung ano gina-inspection na karon. Sir ko nga ni ro inspektor mismo yung sanda mga process ko no, Mr. Chairman, it mga papilis eh. So hanggat hindi ma-overhaul ang mga opisina, matabo, kanugon lang, Mr. Chairman, atong winaka na. I think we have to overhaul these offices now. Kung hindi, wala. Sayang lang. Bisa na itong plano nga ron nga mga, ano to? Iya, nga plano na to para nga...
Reclamation.
Reclamation? Kung saan naman lang gamo, matabo na naman, Mr. Chairman. The same attitude, the same style, the same people, walang mangyari. So go so how many more fire will happen in the future?
Just to correct. Change is coming.
Diba? So siguro, Mr. Chairman, I recommend there will be some task force na to identify mga areas nga ron nga congested and then ayuso na. And those areas which are congested, stop muna ang construction sa lugar at unless hindi ma-rehab ron, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Okay, so is there any other privilege? If there's none, then
Mr. Chairman, sa bilog lang ako
Honorable
noon na
Bautista.
nakita ko nga may political will nga sa barangay baga nakibot ako eh. No? Tama gid man Rohamba, Mr. Chairman, dahil as report out by last Tuesday I think on the problem sa airport ng mga junk, no? Then barangay chairman at Mutag was present. Barangay chairman Apple Taonan, which I commented yung fence, no? Na mismo sa shouldering. Sabi niya, inagaman na, Mr. Chairman, SB wa kun ron, kaya ginawa ato eh. So, I'm commending his political will. Yeah, kinangan mga karon to kinangan mga opisyal, Mr. Chairman, mga chief executive bagat barangay ako. Mga dapat karon eh. Nakita nato, kung pwede ba, nakita naton nga mga stop ka, iwag gata nga ano pa kita. So, prevention pa niya aton. We have to disallow any activities nga nakasama sa aton ng pamuyo, Mr. Chairman. So I am commending Barangay Chairman Apple Tonan for job well done, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Well said.
Jang shop bugat to.
Mr. Chair.
Ang kay Honorable Aaron, bugat di makakwat ng mga kwan na to eh.
Actually, I was there this morning also and informed the owner. And he will...
Karga takagdagon is malayo.
Oo.
MPDC.
Adios.
No, Mr. Chairman,
Honorable Bautista.
even if they cannot issue a closure order, ang ayuson lang.
Hindi mga ni.
I-sit back naton ng area, then had to put fence, nga di man makita sa guwa, nga eyesore eh. Di ba, di magandang ipasirag that business na naroon. Pero ayuson ba, Mr. Chairman, ipa-atras, di mamaliway mo ng area, ang butang at kurang, nga di man makita sa guwa.
Yes.
But you know, kung may violation sa ordinansa, tungod ang junk shop po, pakita din natawan, itwan eh. Bisa sa isla, bawal pa nga eh. Hindi narangatao it permit. If there are violation, the recommendation from the office of MDRRMO, high closure, ay bukod rason lang nga ang tag-iyat lugta ay atong legal counsel mo hindi pagpasara. So bukod reasonable nga bukod rason nga mura ang kuan tungod may violation. Pag may violation di i-consider ang violation.
I think, Mr. Chair,
Honorable Pagsugiro.
Speaking of junk shop, I think it's high time no na to regulate no. If we can enact an ordinance to regulate the junk shop within the municipality of Malay, Mr. Chair. Kasi ang problema dyan, itong mga junk shop kasi kung saan kahit bago pa, bibilhin na nila eh. Isa pa yan. At saka kailangan may proper area talaga. Yan problema. So kailangan, this should be regulated, the operations of junk shop, Mr. Chair. Kasi ang daming, kailangan may mga penalty din sa kanila ito. Kaya I think I would encourage Honorable Grab to formulate an guidelines with regards to junk shop operations, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Siguro kung wamat junk shop nga business, mas bahol pa marin tao dyan nga mas nami pa siguro ang negosyo aside sa junk shop. Bahol pang pribileyo na buwal tag-iya kung iba ang negosyo. Tungod airport ng gitimang may nami anang view eh. Okay? Honorable Galinero.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Because for me, Mr. Chair, when I passed on that area this morning, ang tao nga masublang itaton sulakyan haywa utat panawan sa gilid eh. Dahil puro tato ng bakal. Now, kung mag-agi ka pa doon na ito, ikablit mong sikiit bakal, kung naninap ikaw, natitanos ka pa. So, very dangerous, Mr. Chair. And I have a very bad experience with junk shop, Mr. Chair. If my memory serves me right, Mr. Chair, sometimes in 2013, my warehouse or my bodega, Mr. Chair, was ransacked. No? At ang labanan nga ginabuol, yung kinuha, is itong mga wires, electrical wires. because it has an ano ganit tawag sa wire lang? Copper inside, no? Yung nangyayari, Mr. Chair, I think 25 boxes of PDX wires, and that it cost me more than 60,000, Mr. Chair. So during the time, I reported it to the barangay, and nahuli namin yung yung nagnakaw, mga bata. Sinabihan namin saan na yung mga wires. Doon ko na nakita sa junk shop, Mr. Chair. So sinunog na pala nila at bininta sa junk shop. At saka sabi ko sa junk shop, magkano yung bili mo sa mga bata? Because that was more or less 25 cartons eh. Yung nangyari doon, yung binta ng mga bata sa kanya is more or less mga 12,000. So would you imagine, Mr. Chair, if this junk shop, particularly in the island of Boracay, will still operating, because I do believe that in our comprehensive land use plan, junk shop is not allowed in Boracay Island. So abo para nga manakaw, nga magtakaw, ibaligya sa junk shop. And then yung junk shop natin, Mr. Chair, it's not only a junk shop, parang ano na siya, dumping site. Mga basura makita nimo, syempre gina-recyclable, ito nang ginatambak, bakal, guba nga makina, guba nga jeep, kulang lang gani, guba nga tawo ibutang ito. So dapat that should be regulated, Mr. Chair. Kasi eyesore sa aton sa Islat Boracay, eyesore gani iya katon niya sa Malay Airport, how much more in a tourist area. So I think our licensing office, they have to see to it that kung dapat bala i-renew nanda next year o hindi, they have to give notice, no, to that junk shop. Kasi ang Islat Boracay, bukod at butangat junk shop, ginapagawa ang gani naton basura eh. Sanda hala koleksyon it basura. And one of that, Mr. Chair, in Cagban area, sa likod na nakara, babo tanga basura ang mga junk shop operators. So I think it's high time to be corrected, no, yung mga ginagawa nitong junk shop, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Mr.
Honorable Bautista.
Very good na nadumduman din ni SB Jupiter 2013, that was 4 years ago. Masyadong matindik pa ang memory. Na-joke lang. Anyway, ang kwambarel, okay kayo nakaana nga ito sa chairman dahil sinunog. Pero ang earlier, ang mentioned by SB Dante is iba kuno ginabalis dyan ka, bagot So, pwede i-clarify rin, Mr. Chairman, naman bagot ang ginabiliga sa junk shop. Bukod at junk shop kuno. Bukod junk.
Ay, Mr. Chair,
Honorable Pagsugiron.
what I'm referring to Mr. Chair, yung mga, kasi yung mga, lalo nitong mga, anong tawag nito, yung mga nagjajang, madjang, anong tawag nun? Eh, yung, yung mga kanila, pag nakatalikod ka lang sa bahay mo, yung mga kaldero na kwan doon, o kung palanggana na aluminum, kasi may value yun, Mr. Chair. So, lahat yung, kung pwede nga, pati yung jetmatic mo na kwan, putulin nila yun, ibibenta nila yun. So, actually, ang daming nangyari, even in Boracay before, Mr. Chair, ang daming complaint tungkol dyan. Kasi, lalo na itong mga bata, baka inutosan din mga magulang, kasi wala nga imprisonment dahil minors, no? So, halos ang dami. Kasi, pumunta ka sa junk shop at pumunta ka at bumili, makikita mong bibilhin mo eh. Halimbawa, gusto mong bumili ng tubo ng mga kwan, bago, mayroon yan doon. Kasi lahat ng mga pwedeng mga nakaw na kwan, doon yan bibenta. So yun ang problema na, kasi ito naman mga junk shop owners, walang magagawa, no choice, kasi negosyo nila yan, pera yun eh. So hindi naman sila takot na bilhin yun, hindi naman nila siguro alam yung anti-fencing law, yung Mr. Chair, kasi wala tayong regulations na penalizing, na ipipinalize sila. So that's why kung mayroon tayong ordinansa and we include them na dapat mapinaltihan, yun ang narapat para at least medyo may konting takot din sila, Mr. Chair. So that's yun ang ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, na nagbebenta ng mga bagong gamit sa junk shop.
Pero, Mr. Chair,
Okay. Honorable
road junk
Bautista.
shop is not allowed sa atong CLUP, sa Boracay. So, ang regulation naton is sa mainland siguro dahil sa aton nga zoning, bawal road junk shop eh. So, ano ato i-regulate ito sa Boracay? So dapat ay ikuha na siguro suning office na ilibuton kung sino mga junk shop mo, ipa-transfer yan sa mainland, Mr. Chairman. Dapat sa mainland tayo mag-regulate. So kung may gabaka man ito, then after nga makabaka sa dito, andan tabok sa island, it's andan ito magbutang andang ng stockpile sa Boracay, Mr. Chairman. Dahil bawal nga sa aton nga land use plan. So
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, siguro nga will call the attention sa zoning dahil sanda karon nakasayod kung sin dapat ro mga mutang ro mga negosyo kung bawal dapat ay agtulan ngo ipasira agpa-transfer sa mainland, Mr. Chairman. Agwag ayaw lang yapit sa airport, Mr. Chairman, kung pwede yata sa sugod-sugod. Sigurohon gato, Mr. Chairman, ang gibutangan ay bukod empleyado bukod empleyado sa munisipyo dahil delikado Hindi kita maka-issue at closure order dahil nga niya ako managugtaon Chairman. So dapat ay siguruhon ginaton na ginaparintahan na ibukon empleyado at munisipyo, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Okay. So, okay. Kung wala iba pang privilege speech, ma-silo kita.
Sandali lang, Mr. Chair, may isang bilog lang kita ko ng concern nga medyo
Honorable Rap.
kainay. Today, if you notice, it was raining cats and dogs in Boracay when we left. We arrived in Katiklan, gabuhos man ang ugan. Pamariyo ang ugan Pag abot mo sa Argao, diba? Pero grabe ang ugan, bunak kami kinapagtabok. Pag naog sa boat, imaw, balik ko magkita sa itong obrahon para ma-comply na to ng mga boats. Magbakit payong para sa pasahero. Dahil lang may kita mo, may mga kapsag ang iba. Nga bit-bit, iwan mo nantaran, may magugang. Magawa ka dahil di ba? Magawa ka dapat dahil maski gabunok, sigil ikaw. Dahil dapat manaog ka. So, I think it is about time nga na observation ng kabay na itong datiran nga kung pwede ang mga boats, mag-provide it payong sa andang boats.
Okay, so
Para magnaog ang mga pasahero, may andang gamiton.
we will ask Honorable Lloyd to coordinate with the chairman of CBT MPC. Honorable Lloyd, kay nanguding lang, dali mo lang ran. Pabakla lang ang pambot payong pisan pilang bilog lang dyan kada bangka pambot.
Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Lloyd.
Mr. Chair, kung natandaan nga yung discuss natin bago maghabaga to, di ba, dyan si tourism nga to, awa gitu na nakuhan to, yung pangako nanda to nga, mabakal sa na o kaya i-provide nanda, nasta kay awa ta na. So, imo kanina, awa ni Honorable Bautista, may political will tanan.
Tama rin,
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Bautista.
Hindi una itong tao sa dahil siyempre kita bukod niya mga local atong pamumuyo at the same time mga turista So isang bilog ro natong ginagrihan nga may suggestion kita nag-agreement ro sina nga tourism office nga sanda ro ma-provide payong. So I don't know one political will manggapon siguro as mentioned by SB Maming. Ano budget nga mga ginagop off pro kwarta SB Malay, Mr. Chairman, supplemental 207 million nangawa kita sa manghalin So I don't know kung ano ro katabo nga man makaron ro attitude mga piyado na to nga pokpok ro kinangan so Mr. Chairman, pokpokon ba't sa gansang ba hindi mo pupon di magdugot sa meeting kamay-may mga istorya session kamay-may mga istorya pero abot sa implementation what So, dapat siguro i-train sa dara, agay na sa, siguro, mga refresher course sa implementation. Mr. Chairman, siguro, bago kita mag-hire mga tao ngayon ay, i-agay na siguro mo sa dara, mga empleyado na ton, nabiyong git sa mga implementing offices, i-agay git na sa dara sa training or dapat may screening git kung gaano kalakas sa dara paabot sa implementation, ang looban nanda is maisog ba or kung talawan man lang hindi na paintrahon sa mga ahinsya nga ro naton nga sa implementation hindi pwede or else babo man masunog lang daw kababot ang nagtatabo sa atong banda, Mr. Chairman, nga rubaga sugon tahay gobyerno ta pirme of course kibahan yung kita nakaroon sa gobyerno kita sige lang kita winakang babo man itong recommendations, suggestions, puro laman sabat, pero abot sa implementation, ano nga payong payong, di nga ni ka-provide How much more ba kaya ang ibang mga kinanganon at pamuhuyo, matao kaya nato nga sa payong lang di makatao. So gay bayad primero mga nagbligat buhong na ya bosip onon ng mga bisita. Di ba, Mr. Chairman? So ano may connection ba sandara sa mga tulat bugong para magsip onon magbuhon mga tao na? So kabuo-buo, Mr. Chairman, no? Dagan natin si bayag pero what we want is commitment, no? It aton nga mga empleyado na dapat trabaho ng daro nakalaan nga ng obligasyon siya. Andal lang mo kuan ba obligasyon dapat ay ubrahon gid. Karon lang, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, ayaw mo late, ubuot ako dito ang ganda, pero istorya ko lang, kakamuturan baga. Hindi yung kita magtago-tago. Ala Duterte baga, no? Assert na to itong right ko. Ano nakita sa palibot, we have to comment. Agangan that comment is, bukong maroon it ko, that as a constructive comment, Mr. Chairman, bukot at pangsama dron, na dapat mag-uhon yun nato, attitude na ton, gabi yung gid ko sa gobyerno kita nga naga-trabaho. Okay, Mr. Chairman? Ano na nga, kasi kamagayan mo rin ba nga, perti man na si SB Promigid, ako lang kamotoran baga. No? Ag-ayuso naton yun, kaguoy rin mga biktima, Mr. Chairman. Gabi ko ubuhon, agsipunon. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair?
Okay.
Actually,
Honorable,
actually, mabuhay naman ganing observation nato na Mr. Chair, no? Na-discuss mga gani many times. Sa minatod ta, kung tanong nato na bi, ang payong lang nga payong, pero sa minatod ay samat pagyaponan sa aton nga image at Boracay. Imagine mga turista naton. Pero kung tanong naton na bi, ang serbisyo nga dapat ay ginadeliveran GT Port, no? Halimbawa ang schedule o just sa Katiklan GT Port and Cagban GT Port. So moral obligation siguro, Mr. Chair, GT Port Administrator agtapos ay ang aton nga CBT MPC, Mr. Chair. Sanda malang ron eh. Ang problema nagkakita sa pero ang serbisyo kulang, no? Maran ang observation ko, no? Sa nga kay na abutan man ko tulan eh. Hay pasinsaran eh dahil wait payong gani o gani kuno no. So imaman mi sa same thing, Mr. Chair, pag abot rad sa tabon ang schedule, tabon ang tambisaan. So may aton nga GT Port Administrator sa tabon, no. Kung pwede man harang mga preparations dahil imagine karayo-rayo imong panawon tapos ay tan-awon lang tani imong bisita nga pinanaw wa man ginadara ang payong na, Mr. Chair eh. Medyo kuha lang nang pabalik-balik da pareho blood zip line pag kuha na hatod magyapon to sa pihak daw man pabalik-balik laman sa airport. Same thing, Mr. Chair, no? So it's an initiative siyempre kailangan hay commitment gani kailangan concern aber, Mr. Chair, nga ano pakita nato nga image sa aton turista kun imawra ng serbisyo pakita naton payong nga payong di nato ma-provide, Mr. Chair, no? So okay. Dapat ay siguro nagapamati sa nagatanaw sanda kaya kung pwede lang nga branda paraan dahil kung summertime man der man kailangan tang payong ran eh tago lang man, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, para may solusyon to ang problema. Nakita nato nag-commit ron ang tourism office wat natabo. Simitan naton sa CBT MPC kay Nongguding. Si Honorable Lloyd nato ni assign ay bisan tig pulo-pulo lang nga payong kada pambot o diyan lang sa standby blasanda lang. Oo. So, Honorable Lloyd,
Noted,
para
Mr.
solusyon
Chair.
lagi.
Pag hindi kiling sanda mag-provide ay akong bakal siyang gatos milog.
Oh.
Isang gatos man lang, kugang aran.
Okay,
Actually,
resolve lagi. Honorable Bautista.
Mas insulto mat ingan Mr. Chairman sa mga opisina nato noon, ha.
Oo.
Sa sanggatos ay sipo mo sanggatos kapayong.
Actually, kung
Pero ay padayon na ta SB mami.
oh.
Okay.
Actually,
So, let's move.
Sir Chair, sa bilog lang yan. Actually, ang original na ito nga istorya, if you remember, no, ang bangka, kung ang pasahero na 20 o 40, actually, ma-provide siya na dapat number of seats. Kung pila ng seating capacity, ima man ang payo ng bakon. CBT and PC have the capability and the finances to buy payongs because it only costs what? If you buy a volume, I'm sure it's only cost 50 pesos each.
Hindi man sobra. What 50 na payong? Kasi isang
If
palit.
you are ordering 1,000, I think people will go down to the thousands if you are ordering because I know the pila ang pambot manatan. If the number of pambots is let's say pila sinta or more times maski butang na naton nga pila ka seats to if you they will be numbering more than 1,000, Mr. Chair. So they should provide.
Okay. Anyway, We will let Honorable Lloyd to discuss that matter with the chairman of BTMPC. No? Para matapos na to.
Mr.
Okay?
Chairman, ang ako na yan,
Honorable
ato,
Bautista.
gina-promote na to ng Boracay, mora, it's more fun in Boracay, mabasa, mo siguro. Then, safety, your safety in Boracay, safe. Pero dapat ay ang tungot ang musipyo at ako mag-provide ng chairman no? Dapat kita mag-provide hindi ito isalig kanda. Ano ro mga services sa itong tao kanda sa mga bisita karon aside sa ano abi ang nagtao tao serbisyo. Sa payong man lang makatao ka ng serbisyo. Di ba? Ginakolektahan na sa environmental fee mas nakita ko na sinda amo nga ro nga bayad agto. Sa basura man na koleksyon puro lang basura. Pero other services ano pa ang natao naton sa mga bisita? No, bisan sa 75 pesos na ginabayad niya ron, bisan payong man lang makagamit sa payong. Butangan nato, no? This is where your environmental fee goes. So. Sa payong, may nakabutang ito ay. Kahit palaki nagbayad kami 75, may payong man lang na kinabang kami. Sir Ban, di ba?
Okay. We will ask the chairman on appropriation. Total gagi man sa kay Honorable Gallinero. Kung pwede sa andang budget it solid waste total part pagkapon mo rin kwan i-incorporate lagi ang kwan ang budget para sa pag-purchase it mga payong pwede ran ikwan na sa anda suggest na sa anda okay so let's move to our question hour Madam Secretary.
Mr. Chairman, we have invited Mr. John Bundok Jr. To have an update with regard to the operation of the floating platform
Please
on
come
helmet
forward,
diving.
Mr. Bundok.
Operated by the South Sea Craft.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Bundok, and thank you for attending our session this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
You were invited in Leo of Honorable Pagsugiro, no? Hindi ko na patawag, no? Honorable Gallinero.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair. This is with regards to the what Mr. Bundok told me about, Mr. Chair. This is with regards to the operation of our balsa, no, in Boracay, and that balsa, Mr. Chair, is we have a memorandum of understanding with the local government unit of Malay on the operation, Mr. Chair. On that matter, Mr. Chair, it was 10%, no, of the income, gross income, no,
10%.
net income,
10%, Your Honor.
10%
Yes.
of net income.
Gross.
Gross income.
Gross income, Mr. Chair, will be forwarded to the LGU Malay. According to Mr. John Bundok, because he told me about the yung kita, no, nga medyo nagnaba ang kita kara, no, and it deprives doon sa atin sa Treasurer's Office na supposedly kung ga-business ka dapat paabo, no. Ang nangyari kasi, Mr. Chair, there was an operation of helmet diving and also a diving shop in Magic Island, which considers that Magic Island belongs to Malay, no, as per attestment of Honorable Aaron, that the tax declaration of the owner of the Magic Island belongs to Malay, and somehow in the municipality of Nabas claiming that it was also their property, belongs to them, no. So as of this time, those helmet diving and aqua diving operating on that area got their license to operate and mayor's permit from Nabas, but all guests are from Boracay, of course, no. So kaya nga I asked Mr. Jun if Mr. John Bundok if he can madala na iyaan ng mga remittance with our government kung ano ba tumaas ba o nag-decrease, no. So yun po, Mr. Chair. Maybe we can ask Mr. Bundok. kung
Okay.
ano yun.
Mr. Chairman,
Honorable Bautista.
can we ask first a copy of the no not an memorandum of understanding, but I think it's a memorandum of agreement. A copy of that agreement. You have a copy?
Meron ako, Your Honor.
Can I get a copy?
We have to make a Xerox copy.
So, thank you, Chairman.
Okay.
So, in addition mo na, sandali, before he can answer, Mr. Chair, with the question is, dito nag-vouch man, it was vouched by SB Aaron, na ang Magic Islands belong to Malay, di ba? So, the Malay. May tax declaration ro isla, nga sa Malay siya, na tama, no? Di ba? Okay. So, ang Mr. Chairman, I think all they have to do is may agreement kita with South Sea
South
Craft
Sea Craft.
to make a complaint, no? Dahil ang masa natundaan ko ron, that was the MOA was consummated in 2013, di ba? 2013.
Nag-start yung MOA.
Yes, Your Honor. Late 2013,
Oo.
November.
So, ang nakarabutang ito nga exclusive para may exclusivity clause sa agreement.
Mm.
Exclusive sa inyo. Yung helmet diving, di ba?
Between LGU and the South Sea Craft.
O nga, isa lang.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, nobody can ask for any permits except ito lang dahil exclusive nga.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, pwede siya mag-reklamo, Mr. Chairman. Dahil a violation.
Actually, he brought with him his complaint letter, no? Address to
To the mayor?
Office of the Mayor ba yung ano?
Yes, Your Honor. I address it to the Office of the Mayor and to the Sangguniang...
So, when was the letter received, Mr. Chair?
Madam Secretary, can it was received only this morning. He brought
This
it with him.
morning. Okay. So, it was also the same time received by the Office of the Mayor.
Yes, Your
Ang
Honor.
So, we have to wait maybe the action of the Chief Executive regarding that. Can we hear, Mr. Chair, the content of the letter?
Okay, so Madam Secretary, kindly read the contents of the complaint letter by Mr. John Bundok, the owner of South Sea Craft.
Mr. Chairman, this is addressed to the Honorable Mayor. Attention the Sangguniang Bayan. Sir, Madam, this is to inform your good office that there is a platform of helmet diving located at Magic Island operating business illegally. To my understanding, these operators seek their business license in municipality of Nabas, but operating within the municipal waters of Malay. I've been receiving a lot of complaints from our existing operators about this matter. In this regard, the undersigned sought to implement the Memorandum of Agreement that there should be only one floating platform for the common use of all helmet diving operators on a permanent spot of the coast in accordance with the MOA signed by the local government unit of Malay and South Sea Craft represented by Salvador Bundok Jr. dated September 5, 2013, which is to expire on September 6, 2023. Attached herewith is a copy of MOA for your ready perusal. Considering that the maintenance of one permanent spot for the floating platform is gained mainly to protect the municipal water of the town, especially the island of Boracay, the LGU must protect the same. Hoping that this letter will merit your immediate action, signed by Mr. Salvador Bundok, the owner
Okay.
of South Sea
So,
Craft.
with that complaint, Mr. Chair, and then all this problem, I think, is embodied within the MOA,
MOA.
signed between the mayor. I think that was former Mayor Zanyap, no?
Yes.
So, hintayin mo natin kung what will be the action of the Office of the Mayor regarding that complaint, Chairman.
Actually, no, for the past 2 weeks, it so happened that during my committee hearing, it was attended by our municipal mayor, and I talked to him with regards to that problem, and according to him, he will order the closure of that helmet diving because it was operated illegally, and it will be the precedence, no, that the area is from Malay, and then it was given a business permit from Nabas, so may conflict. Siyempre, base manging aron ang umpisa nga i-claim mong gita Nabas, no. So I do not know, but because that was verbal, no, talking with our municipal mayor. But I'm hoping na yun yung ano na implement. But again, so since that Mr. John Bundok is here and he has his complaint letter, I think because I told him that should brought his records, no, because I think nag-decrease, no, ang kita ng South Secrap and the LGU of Malay.
Compare last year, Your Honor, yung operation, nag-decrease siya. Magmula na mag-umpisa yung tatlong helmet diving operator dun sa Magic Island.
So you have any
Mr.
okay,
Chair,
Honorable
may we
Considerate.
know who are those these three operators operating the Magic Island? Sa may kan ka pare, mayroon kang
Your
records?
Honor, wala eh. Hindi naman kasi ako pwedeng pumunta doon para mag-check eh.
Okay, Honorable Aaron.
Actually, there is a helmet diving operator in the name of Jezreel Trinidad applied to the barangay for a clearance, but I did not issue a clearance since I need an endorsement from the association. So I did not issue any clearance to them.
Okay, so thank you, Honorable Aaron. Yes, Honorable Grab.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to address my question to Jun, no?
Okay.
Jun, these three helmet diving operators, are they the same people we are talking about with on the boats illegal activity doing illegal? I mean, they are illegal in the sense that they do not belong to Malay. So we have a law with regards to our snorkeling diving sites, and it seems like the other. I mean, we've been talking about. Are they the guys we're talking about?
The same, Your Honor. Actually, well, kasi before, only one operator. Ngayon, based on my information, there were already three.
So nung una isa lang,
Isa
ngayon
lang.
tatlo
So
na.
ngayon, Your Honor, tatlo na sila.
So yung diving school isa din.
It's a different one. It's one diving school.
Ay baka sa sunod tatlo na rin.
Baka doon na sila lumipat.
Yes,
So,
are you done, Honorable Graf?
Ano lang, with have you formally as an association, PBASS, no, have you formally complained about the existence of these operators?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, meron din ako sulat na binigay kanina regarding doon sa dive shop operation din doon sa
Dalawa yung
Magic
complaint
Island,
letter.
yes. Isa sa diving school,
And isa sa
isa rin
helmet
sa
diving.
helmet.
And then they are owned by foreigners, from what I understand.
No, Your Honor, I think owned by Filipino.
Are you I thought there was
Sa local
a report before that,
local people, I think from Tabon, I'm not sure.
or Koreans, no?
No, not Korean, Your Honor.
I have no
Baka
idea.
dami lang.
It's
Oh,
snowy.
pakadami. This is giving bad signal,
Yes.
signal and negative signal because when between the two towns also, no, because they're using Nabas to escape their responsibilities in Malay, as well as they use Malay to also they're using us basically.
Yes, Your Honor, kaya nga ho nag-complain ako kasi if something's happened, Boracay pa rin naman kasi 100% of their guests is from Boracay. So if something's wrong, ang lahat ng problema babalik sa Diving School Association and sa Boracay itself.
Mr. Bundok, sino ang operator dyan sa Magic Island? Ang mga...
Your Honor, hindi ko po alam eh. But it's positive po na mayroon nag-ooperate doon na ano.
Honorable Aaron, can we find out? Pwede mo ma-check sa tanod kung sino ang nag-operate para patawag daw dyan sa sesyon?
The person operating of Magic Island is Mr. Crescencio Aaron.
Ang nag-ooperate ng Magic
Ang
Island.
operate at Magic Island. The diving school is Louie Aaron. All the Aarons.
Aarons.
So, only Aaron can solve the problem also.
I cannot solve. I
Mr. Chair.
I know that I cannot solve the problem
Okay,
because only
Honorable
Chairman.
Bautista.
So
Existing.
anyway, may complaint naman sa office of the mayor eh. So will be a big challenge no to his office nga paano ma-implement through haron nga dahil sa MOA naton, and will be deprived also of our share, no? Dahil
Yes.
nasara naton every 100 pesos, 10 pesos ang atmosphere malay. So once the collection of fees ng seacraft ay magbawas, so ma-reduce man ang aton nga collection. So, imo nga nito sa una nga, Mr. Chairman, I really proposed before na bago maayos ato nga MOA nga ra, nga nagpasa kontak kita doon sa una. I really proposed an ordinance for this na about sa helmet fees. No, kaso wala hindi parang binabaliwala man ko una tong akon nga proposal nga dapat magpasa kita ordinansa para sa helmet diving fees. Kaya mga nito matagayon basta napasa lang rumuwa nga ra. So wa kita ma-impose nga parang watat ngipon baga. O galing may aton nga MOA with the seacraft, so dapat ma-implement gid rumuwa nga ra, Mr. Chairman. So that's why may complain na. So wato naton siguro ang Office of the Mayor kung ano action na naka-orno pabayaan na ay they will be deprived of our revenue kung pabayaan na. At the same time, very big insult sa munisipyo at Malay. Nga may go-operate agalo na nga within our municipal water, nga mabayaan lang wat mga permit, aga it competes na with someone who has the permits, ag may aton pa nga MOA. So insultot around, Mr. Chairman. So that's why we have to highly recommend to the Office of the Mayor to implement itong MOA. Mr. Chairman, at the same time, very clear walang magnegosyo sa Malay kung walang permit. So that's the you know the ordinance states, no? Na hindi ka pwede magnegosyo ng walang permit. So why is it that they are allowed? Tatlo na. There are already 3. See? So meaning matagal na yan, Mr. Chairman. So when was the collection decreased, Mr. Chairman? What month?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Dali lang.
Okay.
Sabat na
Your
what
Honor,
month?
kung pwede basahin ko sana yung report ko, Your Honor, para ano lang kung magkano na yung na-share sa LGU.
Kwan lang, summary lang yung total lang.
Meron po, Your Honor.
Okay, sige.
If I may.
Proceed.
Mr. Chairman, ang question ko ay kung kailan bumaba ang collection, what month?
Sige, unahin mo
Yun
muna yung
nag-start
Mr. Bundoko.
ng problema.
Makita mo naman kung saan, anong months nag-decrease yung collection. Yan lang, pakihanap din sa report mo.
Pwede ba, Your Honor, nabasahin ko muna from 2013? Meron naman
sige,
dito.
okay.
Madali lang naman.
Pwede
ito.
man, okay.
Your Honor, yung 2013, nung mag-umpisa yung MOA, it's only 2 months kasi late na yon. It start at November to December. Ang share ng LGU is 82,460.
82.
82,460.
How many months?
For 2 months, Your Honor.
2 months, okay. 82, okay.
Ito po yung 2013 na share ng LGU. Ngayon, yung doon naman sa 2014, ang share ng LGU is 1,034,301 year.
Okay.
Year 2014.
14, oh.
1,034,300. Sa 2015, Your Honor, LGU share is 1,357,810 peso for the year of 2015. For the year of 2016, LGU share 1,602,070 pesos.
Increase.
For 2017, okay, September pa lang tayo ngayon, Your Honor. So far, from January to August, share of LGU, 1,056,670 pesos. So, Your Honor, total amount for 3 years and 10 months operation, LGU share is 5,133,310 pesos.
Okay, yung 2017 mo from July to August, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
January to August. January to August. 1,056,000.
Yes, Your Honor, kasi di pa naman tapos yung September na report ko.
October, November, December. 4 months pa natira. So, i-compare mo yung months lang. Months nung
Yung
compare mo
Your
16.
Honor, yung
From January to
January-
August 16.
January 2016, for the month of January 2016 is 10,881 packs. Okay, difference of January 17 2017 is 17,754. A difference of 6,873 tourists. Increase yun, Your Honor.
Nag-increase yung
Nag-increase siya,
17.
nag-increase
Oo.
siya.
Tapos,
February 2016, 12,290. February 2017, 15,981. Increase din siya, Your Honor, ng 3,691.
okay.
March 2016, 13,157 tourists. March 2017, 12,409 tourists. Decrease siya, Your Honor,
12,000,
12,549.
549, okay.
So a difference of 608, Your Honor, negative. Negative 4.2%.
Okay, April,
April 2016, 15,010 tourists. April 2017, 16,459. Difference of 1,449 packs. Increase of 9.65%. May 2016, 16,087 tourists. May 2017, 16,487 tourists. Difference of 400 packs, increase of 2.49%, Your Honor. June 2016, 13,624 tourists. June 2017, 8,909 tourists. Difference, negative 4,715. Ito na ho, Your Honor, mag-umpisa na yung operation sa Magic Island.
June ba sila nag-umpisa?
June, Your Honor.
This June lang, this June.
Yes, this June 2017. So, ang difference, Your Honor, is 34.61 ang napuntang tourist doon sa kanila. Nung
okay.
June.
In July,
Yung July, Your Honor, 2016, 15,076 packs. 2017, 8,762 packs. A difference of 6,314. So, 41%, 41.88% napunta doon sa Laurel Island, sa Magic Island. So, August 2016, 13,249 packs. August 2017, 8,766, a difference of 4,483, negative, Your Honor. 33.84% ang napunta doon sa kabila.
okay. So, malaking decrease nung nagsimula yung sa Magic Island.
Yes, Your Honor, kasi ang problema nga dito, Your Honor, nagrereklamo yung mga operator doon sa balsa natin kasi siyempre they're paying it. Yan.
Okay. Honorable Lloyd,
Mr. Chair, pwede siguro nato na ipatawag ang mga tour group nga ron nga basi nga ginadala nanda to kag usyan man nanda nga sakop it malayran kag wat permit. Siyempre kung limbawa nga kuan nga kita magyapon karon ang mga kuan limbawa may madiskusya ito kag sakop itaton area. Siyempre kita magyapon mga problema ang malay. So do medyo insulto man nga ginatapakan man tong area sige sa nang kuan nga operation nga haran ang sitwasyon nga wait kuan kag basi kita pa mabasulan it embassy sa uli nga madisgrasya o diyan kag wa kita action kag may likramo man ang grupo. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Pagsugiron.
Mr. Chair, naked yung kwan is owned by Municipality of Malay, Mr. Chair. I don't want to spearhead the decisions of the mayor, but maybe he can issue in memorandum order to the Office of Agriculture and to the Maricom as what he did sa nag-issue si Mayor memorandum order to apprehend the illegal intruders, because what I know, these three operators operating helmet diving in the Magic Island are illegal intruders, Mr. Chair, no? So maybe that would be my advice to issue, for the mayor to issue, I think, because it's under the maritime or maricom, no, and the office of the agriculture, to see to it that these three operators operating helmet diving in Magica Island is if kung anong mga documents na hinahawakan nila, Mr. Chair. So yun lang siguro dahil para, or otherwise, no, we can call the attentions also of the Aron's family to in the plenary so that they can highlight, no, us kung ano ang what really transpired on that Magica Island, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Thank you.
There are three that have been mentioned, no, operating in that particular area. Will you please give us information kung sino yung tatlong diving shop ba yan ang tawag? Or helmet diving?
Helmet operator.
One dive shop.
Oo, and
Your
one
Honor.
dive
And
shop.
one dive shop.
Oh, sino po yun, Mr. Bundok?
Well, yung dalawa, Your Honor, yung isa, kilala ko, isang dive master din, si Joben, ata.
Joben. Anong pangalan nung
Hindi ko
helmet
kabisado
diving
ang
niya?
apelyido. I'm not sure, Your Honor, kasi hindi naman ako pwede pumunta doon kasi hindi na para to check. So,
Joben, oo. Hindi Miraflores, ha? Joben lang.
Joben, tapos
Okay.
si Louis, yes. Aron. Hindi ko alam yung isa yung bago eh. Mayroon bago, Your Honor, ngayon eh. So,
Is there anyone who can give us
Na-identify kanina rin.
information?
Jezreel Trinidad ang may PTI nga nag-apply it business clearance sa barangay, but I did not issue since I need the endorsement of the association.
Oo. Sino yun, Kap?
Jezreel Trinidad
Trinidad.
from Katiklan.
Katiklan.
Oo.
Eh,
Mr.
Chairman.
With your indulgence, no, more gusto ko masairan kung sino nag-operate, no, para ipatawag natin dyan sa session. We will give the office of the mayor a chance to maayos na as what Honorable Bautista was saying a while ago. Pero kung pabayaan naton, we authorize the signing of MOA. It emanates from us. Inauthorize ang previous mayor nga mag-pirma. So we are bound also to monitor, no, ang implementation it MOA. Ag na-mention ninyo kayo na nga wag it mga permit, so hindi pwede magbuhay ang problema it ga-operate nga wat mga permit. So that's why I would like to find out kung sino ang tag-iya it tatlong mga operator para ipatawag nato dyan sa plenary. Honorable
Mr.
Bautista.
Chairman, ang ako na suggestion is ugaton naton ang implement ni Mayor ro no permit, no operation policy. At the same time, sa MOA nga ni, dahil kung ako Mr. Chairman nabi, kung ipatawag naton sa daya, so ano gito obrahon kung di man na pag-implementar, no? Dahil aton mawaton daan nga implement na ro harang may complaint na eh. We have to wait what will be the action of the Chief Executive regarding the complaint of ito nga aggrieved party, di ba? At the same time, di man sa aggrieved party dahil kitawan na gabyado dahil nga nga duwa ang kita 10% nga na-reduce ang aton nga revenue out of that helmet diving fees, di ba? So ako siguro we have to strongly recommend dahil copy fairness kita complaint nga pa-implement an ro ordinance at the same time rara nga muwa sa chairman. Dahil kung mapatawag sa daya, mabutang mo sang aga nga mga compromise man. Implement ket aro muwa di say nag-agro ordinance sa naton sa revenue code naton ni nga no permit, no business permit, no business. Di ba?
Okay.
Wala to Mr. Chairman siguro. Aside from that, gusto mo to masayran man ang operation na ni Mr. Bundok, how do they operate at the same time? Ano ba proper when it comes to collections, and how sure are we meron bang coordination with our office sa Treasurer's office na everyday ba may mga reporting na how sure are we na yan ba ang kinikita for the whole month, na lahat ba yan may mga resibo ba, or ano ba ang kwan ng assurance ng office ng Treasury na this is really the collection of the day, no? Kung kompleto ba, mayroon ba nag-i-inspect doon na office from the Treasurer's office na i-check ba that day na ito yung kinikita talaga? Or mayroon bang listahan na sinasubmit every month as out daily sa office ng treasurer na ito yung collection namin every day?
Your Honor,
Chairman.
may I to answer?
Okay, proceed.
Your Honor, lahat po yun meron eh. From the beginning of the operation, for the first 1 year, actually ginagawa namin, kasi mayroong ticket yan, Your Honor. Sa first day ng operation, for that day, mayroong ticket doon at may record. Every end of the day, yung individual secretaries of individual operator, they sign to make an accurate report. Kumbaga, kung ano yung number of tickets nila, Your Honor, yun din yung number of packs doon sa record. So for 1 year, ginawa ko yan, Your Honor, na binibigay ko sa Treasury Office, nakasama yung mga ticket, everyday signed by the operator, na inacknowledge nila na ito yung pumasok sa company nila that day. But according to the Treasury Office, yun is too much for us, one by one, di ba? Ang dami. So just give us the breakdown for a 1 month operation. Yun ang ginawa namin, Your Honor. But meron kaming record pa rin sa everyday operation na signed by the individual operator na inacknowledge nila na yun yung bisita na pumasok sa kanilang mga company. So lahat yun, Your Honor, meron kaming kopya. So kung kinakailangan na ibigay ko yun, isubmit ko yun. Lahat yun, Your Honor, meron.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dahil ang ano kasi, Mr. Chairman, dahil nakalagay dito kasi sa agreement na, can I read, Mr. Chair?
Proceed, Honorable Bautista.
Whereas the second party, meaning to yung SICRAF, I will charge each person using the floating platform 100 pesos each from the gross sale, of which the first party, meaning the LGU Malay, will receive 10% monthly for a period of 10 years, thereby allowing the second party to recoup its expenses. Dahil, if I remember, Mr. Chairman, before the committee hearing dito for this agreement, the SICRAF submitted na cost of expenses or investment is 5 million, di ba?
Almost 6 million, Your Honor.
6 million. So, out of 6 million, di pa ba na-recoup ang expenses sa cost ng investment? Dahil ang may purpose, Mr. Chairman, is kaya nga pumayag tayo ng 10% noon dahil para maibalik mo na yung investment nila eh. So, after how many years na operation, baka na-recoup na ng expenses na sa structure, yung sa floating balsa, no?
Balsa.
Then maybe after that, kung na-recoup na, then we can increase maybe, Mr. Chairman, the share of the LGU. That's really only my purpose. Baka pwede nating dagdagan na. Dahil nabawi na yung investment eh. So why not can increase it to 15 or 20%, Mr. Chairman?
Okay, Mr. Bundok.
Your Honor, sagutin ko yung tanong nyo. Actually, Your Honor, mag-i-increase na ng 15%. Ngayon, ang situation kasi, Your Honor, ng balsa ngayon, since na everyday, grabe sa gamit yan eh. So, kailangan kong i-replace siya by next year. Hindi ko naman kasi pwede siyang i-repair, ihinto yung operation, the entire operation, otherwise magsasacrifice lahat, magsasuffer lahat. So, ang plano ko by next year, Your Honor, gagawa muna ako ng balsa uli for the replacement of ng existing balsa kasi bugbog na sira na siya eh. While nare-repair ko yung isang balsa. Ngayon, Your Honor, nag-email na rin ako dito sa LGU na we're going to increase the share of the LGU. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so very good. I think it's good news, no? Because I'm really dahil when we discussed, and I discussed with also that was like last week, I think, with the treasurer about the SICRAF collections na dapat na suga ko increase dahil nakita ko rin na not only even without the report from Mr. Bundok, parang may mga reports din sa outside na kumikita. So kako baka pwede na increasean yung issue ng LGU. So with that 15%, I think, Mr. Chairman, next year okay din naman yun. Then maybe after 3 years there will be another increase.
Kasi, Your Honor, to build a new platform again, bigger than that, ito naman yung mayroon ngayon, it will cost me another 7 million uli ho yun ngayon eh. Because it's 4 years ago, it's different price na yung mga materials. So
And
for
with-
next year,
okay.
7 million
And
again.
with that,
for
Mr.
me.
Chairman, if he will invest another 7 million and then we cannot stop these 3 operators, so how can he recoup his expenses? The Chairman. So that's why it's high time that we have to strongly recommend to the Office of the Mayor to do something on the operation of that illegal operation of the three operators, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Honorable
Mr. Chair.
Galinero.
May I ask Mr. Bundok if he already increased or it's going to be increased pa? Yung from 10% to 15% sa LGU.
Your Honor, this September, starting this September, 15% na.
15% na?
Yes. That's what I emailed to LGU. Kasi nag-inquire sila sa akin if there's an increase. Sabi ko, I will take effect the increase September 3 or 5 kasi doon nag-umpisa yung contract ng agreement. At in-explain ko rin doon why only 15% dahil yun nga, mag-build ako na kailangan ko mag-build ng kapalit, Your Honor, kasi otherwise
Hindi siya
may stop
repair
ang
but
operate.
you have to build again.
Build a new one kasi hindi ko siya pwedeng i-pull out. Otherwise,
ma-stop yung
may
operation.
stop yung buong operation nila. Kasi hindi ko naman pwedeng ma-repair yan ng 1 week lang. It takes 2 months yan to repair. So, hindi ko pwedeng i-sacrifice yung individual operator na unless gumawa muna ako ng panibago, ibalik ko doon, tanggalin ko yung luma, i-repair ko. So, yun yung mangyayari ngayon.
Mr.
Okay. Honorable Galinero.
Actually, Mr. Chair, no, we have a helmet diving ordinance, no, the time. So that's why medyo hinigpitan natin yung ordinance na doon. That is because to protect also the interest of the local government, no, that we are receiving a 10% gross income from the income of the South Sea Crop as it was in the memorandum of agreement, no. So I think with the statement of Honorable Bautista, Mr. Chair, that we have to first we have to wait for the decision of the mayor kung ano yung magiging decision niya with regards to those illegal helmet diving and one diving shop, and then if none, so I think it's from our duties, Mr. Chair, na dapat ma-implement talaga itong memorandum of agreement, no. So, yun nga, antayin na lang natin muna siguro kung ano yung maging decision na...
Mr. Chair, I want to put it in motion. I want to put it in motion to strongly recommend to the Office of the Mayor, to the Mayor to implement the MOA, Mr. Chairman. At the same time, our revenue code states no business, no permit, no business. So just to implement, Mr. Chairman. So we have to strongly recommend in support also to his action to really stop the operation of this illegal operators, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Mr. Chair. If that is a motion from Honorable Bautista, Mr. Chair, I second the motion of
Okay,
Honorable
so
Bautista, Mr.
the said motion is hereby approved. Okay, so kung wala man kita inquiry kay Mr. Bundok, if there are no other questions, so we will dismiss Mr. Bundok.
Mr.
And
Chair,
so we can proceed
with regards to the 10%
Sugiron.
share of the LGU, Mr. Chair, since we are requesting Mr. Bundok to increase, so paano if we because he mentioned that he can make it from 10 to 15%, pero ang MOA, the MOA still exists, no? So na it's another, we will
Mr. Chair, we can
Honorable
amend it.
Bautista.
Anytime we can amend this MOA if
So-
both parties agree, Mr. Chairman.
So that's why we need to amend the MOA, because otherwise we will violate the MOA if he will give the 15% while the MOA still exists. So that's why we need to amend the MOA also, because John Bundok is willing to give 15%. No?
Anyway, as has he mentioned already, that he sent email to the LGU informing them of the increase. So we will wait for the response of the Office of the Mayor, and then we will, of course, they will request the Sangguniang Bayan to authorize the Office of the Mayor to sign an amended
Yeah. And anyway,
memorandum
Mr. Chairman,
of agreement.
there's only one
Honorable
provision to be
Bautista.
amended. Ito lang sa rate.
That's
Ito lang
right.
naman itong provision na naman sa sa rates ng ng share, sa sharing. Only one provision will be amended, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much, Mr. Bundok, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll proceed now to our incoming and referral. Madam Secretary.
Okay, for our incoming referrals, first is referral of the MPDC or zoning administrator for endorsement of the application for zoning and building permit of various applicants in Boracay Island and mainland Malay. First is Miss Yolanda Suwal, proposed 3-story, 15 rooms apartment located at Barangay Yapak. Second is Mr. Mayvel Naigi, a proposed 2-story, 9 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck located at Barangay Yapak. The next project, Mr. Chairman, is the project of LGU Malay, the proposed construction of comfort rooms located at Barangay Balabag, Barangay Manok-Manok, and Barangay Katiklan. For comfort room. The other one is the proposed construction of 2-story evacuation center at Barangay Baluspos, project of LGU Malay. And the next is Mr. Reggie Casimiro, the proposed 2-story, 1-room residential commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok. Youth Hostel Leisure and Resort Corporation, Y Hotel Boracay at Sitio Angol, Barangay Manok-Manok. Philippine Spring Water Resources Incorporated, Nature Spring Warehouse Expansion at Barangay Manok-Manok. And Mr. Democrito V. Barrientos III, proposed 2-story, 1-room residential and commercial building with mezzanine at Barangay Poblacion.
Okay. Engineer Joanne, you may start now.
Good morning, sir. Good morning po sa lahat. Yung first applicant ko po is Sir Reynaldo Bantang. Kasi po siya po yung last time na wala pong representative. Name of project is proposed 2-story, 9 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck, resort with rentable space. Lot area is 976 square meters. Right over land is tax declaration, name to spouses Reynaldo and Rosemary Bantang. Sa LUP classification is low density tourist commercial zone T1. Location of construction is at Barangay Manok-Manok, Boracay Island, Malay, Aklan. Authorized representative po is present, si Sir mismo, Sir Bantang po.
Okay. Any question?
Mr. Chair.
Proponent, Honorable Gallinero.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The area is in the same location of his previous
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
resort.
Yes po.
And how about the open space? It complied.
Opo, open space po is 25.48%. So, yung allowed po sa lot area na 976 square meters po is 20% po yung kailangan natin. So, mag-additional pa siya, hindi na po pwede.
Hindi na pwede.
Yes po, kasi meron ng mga existing, sir, pinareflect namin lahat yun sa site dev, yung mga existing, para makompute namin yung open space na meron pa siya po.
Ilang yun? Floors niya?
2-story po.
2-story na.
Opo, 9 rooms. Tapos sa baba po is meron siyang rentable space. May parking po siya, 2 slots po.
May setback din sa karsada?
1 meter lang po yung proposed na structure po. Yung setback natin.
Saan banda yan? Saan banda nga?
Pasulod Itquan Police Station.
Sa
Yes.
may Alias Beach Resorts.
Existing na structure?
Existing.
May existing imong structure na ito, sir, pero may gina-applyan mo as proposed makara. Sa center na naibutang, ang may existing yan na sa gilid. Ang existing nga mga structures na abot sa setback kasi sagad imaw sa aton nga sa edge it road, sagad na gid. Tapos may fence pa imaw makara sa actual.
So, paano na itong setback? So,
Actually, Honorable Chair, yung bago ako binigyan ng building permit nung nakaraang administrasyon, ay nagbigay na ako ng 1 meter setback. Ngayon, humihingi na naman ng 1 meter, so kaya magbibigay uli ako. Bali 2 meters na yung ibigay ko na seatback dyan sa aking lugar.
Pero ang existing ngayon, walang setback talaga, may pader.
Ay may seatback ako na 1 meter.
Anyway, may inspection man si Honorable Bautista.
So ang requirement natin is 6 meters ba?
Hindi
Sa
sir,
area.
2 meters lang halin sa edge, it road.
So 10 meters pas existing na ilang meters center?
Ang igto makara sir.
Oo.
Mga 3 estimated.
3 plus 2, 5. So kulang mo sa ng 1 meter.
Base sa report sir, sorry, 4 meters do access road itong existing makara.
Existing. So plus 2.
Dapat.
So maging 6. So si Mr. Bantang magtaogan na additional 1 para mag 6 meters na.
Kasi doon sa kabila, Honorable Chair, hindi naman sila nagbigay doon sa kabilang lugar.
So, yun nga Mr. Chair palagi no. Dapat ay ayuson gid dapat meron mga sit back ba na. Kita mo, kung pinaawag iro 2 meters last year nga itong una, di ba, kung tatong problema. So, every year, kita pangayot 1 meter, no? So, sa zoning, no? Sa zoning ba? Pag imo araw requirement, dapat ipasunod lagi sa requirement. Hindi nga every year, request kita. So, paano kung di ka magsugot si Mr. Bantang? Nag-change mind na siya after 1 year. Diba?
Siyempre, kailangan kasi natin, Honorable Chair, na magkaroon din tayo ng ganun. Kaya gusto ko rin na makabigay kasi para rin sa amin yun eh.
Yun nga.
Para hindi naman kami mahirapan kung halimbawa na may magkaroon ng problema.
Yun nga, ang sunog palagi. Problema natin, Mr. Bantang eh.
Okay. Pero ang existing nga pader kaya may setback?
Wa sir, abot.
Awa gid setback.
So,
ang pader ko ngayon, Honorable Chair, nakapagbigay na ako dati. Ngayon, magbibigay uli ako ng 1 meter.
Ang question ba natin ay may existing kita nga concrete road. From the edge of the road, pila ang setback kaya? Wagid sagad ang pader sa road.
Base sa among mga inspector sir, sagad.
So kung magtao mas Mr. Bantang 1 meter, so inanglan ma-implement lagi ang 1 meter. Pero ang ginapangayo it gobyerno 2 meters. Ang gina-refer ni Mr. Bantang tong 1 meter, ito gitao sa concrete road, which is na-obrow ng concrete road. So ang setback naton from the edge of concrete road 2 meters away.
Tama.
Actually, Honorable Chair.
Sa kaya bihaywa it setback na kaya
kita nyo rin sir. May existing imauna, pero anang propose sa center karon ibutang daya ng application. Ang existing na nang naabot.
So kara sa zoning i-consider ninyo from the edge may 1 meter nga setback.
Pero dapat 2 meters sir.
So paano niyo
Pero
ma-resolve?
hindi, Mr. Chairman, hindi pwede ang 2 meters kay may structure.
Alang-alang nung Mr. Chair.
1 meter lang gid.
Gipit lang yung ko.
Pero magguba na ton ang existing fence.
Pader.
Oo.
Gubaon gid mo.
Gigibain ko yun.
Demolish.
But bago ko gibain, Honorable Chair, kung matapos na yung lugar ko, para i-open ko na yung pader na yon. Kasi mahirap naman na gigibain ko na kaagad na walang nakaharang, baka maya siyempre labas-pasok yung tao.
Okay, so gawa natin ni Mr. Chairman ng undertaking siguro na
deadline. Undertaking sa
at saka may deadline.
hindi pwede.
Ang construction mga 6 months.
6 months.
Mga 6 months.
So after construction dapat i-demolish ang existing fence.
Yes,
siguro.
Honorable Chair.
So the undertaking, Mr. Chairman, should be notarized para maging legal sa kwan.
Okay. So the application of Rinaldo Bantang, Mr. Rinaldo Bantang will be referred to the Committee on Housing, Land Utilization and Building Construction.
So inspection tomorrow, Mr. Chairman, the morning.
Tomorrow.
Sir.
Okay, tomorrow.
Basta hintayin nyo kami within that from 9 to 12.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
salamat
Mr.
po.
Bantang. Let's proceed to the second proponent. Mr. Bantang now is, kwan ikaw, no? SB ka sambil. Awa rin na, okay.
Huwag
Paway. Okay. Proceed, Engineer Joanne.
Thank you. Next applicant po is from Yolanda Suwal. Name of project, proposed 3-story, 15 rooms apartel. Area is 1,186 square meters. Correction lang po yung area ang nakalagay po. Right over land is tax declaration named to Yolanda Suwal, Modesto Hilito, and Evelyn Gulbique, with the affidavit of consent from Evelyn Gulbique and Modesto Hilito to Ma'am Suwal. Sa LUP classification is medium density tourist commercial zone T2. Location of construction is at Sitio Hagdan, Barangay Yapak, Boracay Island, Malay Aklan. Authorized representative po is si Engineer Oliver Absalon. Present po si Sir Engineer Oliver po.
Mr. Chairman,
Honorable Bautista.
pwede na ito ipangutana sa legal na ang mga mga affidavit of consent, especially sa construct building sa ugta nga bugot yung pangagan. Kung naroon mga implication kara, no? Dahil supposedly either by donations or deed of sale, di ba? Contract of lease. Dahil affidavit of consent, I don't know kung dahil may plambilog ako yung Christian gray, dapat na ma-resolve na to ang harang mga affidavit of consent. No? Chairman?
Mr. Chair, in addition,
Honorable
magkaibagi ang affidavit of consent kaysa sa deed of donation. Deed of donation is ang affidavit of consent may mga parameters may mga limitations sugtan kita within 2 years so that's why I agree also with Honorable Bautista nga affidavit of consent ay dapat klaro no, dahil basta later on may mga problema, no. And this affidavit of consent ay dapat should be subject also for the review of the
So kaya kung Mr. Chair, but we have to refer this first to sa legal. Anyway, we have to act on the request for inspection. But we have to check sa legal kung ang affidavit of consent is allowed ba, no? Magka-construct ka. Ang mangyari Mr. Chairman, kay ino daw yung pangagan ro building nga nakatindog sa gugta nga letter of consent lang. Then sino who will be issued a property tax for the improvement? Tagiya gugta ba o ang tagiya structure? So magulura Mr. Chairman, dapat tayo maayos na ton. Anyway, we will check, no, we will make the inside inspection, but we have to refer this sa legal department kung allowed ba ang mga affidavit of consent or Mr. Chairman with regards to sa ownership na property, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, yung engineer, contractor is Engineer Oliver Absalon.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, actually may mga may mga requirements tayo sa building ordinance, no, that at least the contractor should be registered at saka nagbabayad ng contractor's tax and the LGU.
Sir, I stand corrected. Hindi ako the owner hired me for the processing of the building permit only, not on the construction.
So may ibang contractor.
As far as I know, sir, the construction is to be done by administration, by the building owner, and she will hire maybe a professional engineer to supervise the building.
So
Okay.
Chairman, there's already an ongoing construction.
Yes, sir, may NOV kami na issue.
So wala bang violations naman tayo sa setback, open space?
Ang location, sir, is ang pasugod sa West Cove. Tapos may right of way man imo pasugod pagid nga almost 2 meters do with it road. So based sa ana nga propose nga plan, 1 meter lang anang setback halin sa edge road nga existing ito.
Ano nga yung nagtindog o mga tara pangani mga ni kung taron nga bago mag-start kung tayo construction ay mag-apply ano baga i-disallow natin nga mga dahil gagawag ka problema makompromise ka nga perme nga bago mag-apply tindog anay para di ka kabalibad. So Mr. Chairman, I advise the zoning office na do not accept any applications pag nakita natin mga violations yun. No, dahil ang atong oras ba kanugon nag oras ang bilog kakatabo nga matindog anay bago mag-apply ako may problema gon. So no compromise yun na aton nga mga empleyado. Same time even the sa kuno bayan ma-compromise yun man. No, not to accept any applications nakasasara ninyo nga may kuwang nga documents, no? And then nag-start sa construction nga okay lang what violation sa atong ordinansa dahil ang kuwang laman na hay permits, no? Ang malisod nag-start nga may violation sa setback or sa open space. Ay kalisod-lisod yun ni moderong desisyonan. Oh, Mr. Absalon, any explanation?
Sir, with regards to the setback requirement, sir, as far as I know, the setback requirement is based on the municipal road or the provincial road setback. The road being shown on the plan is a right-of-way road which is given by the owner of the lot. So the owner of the lot already gave 2-meter right-of-way, and then from that right-of-way 2 meters, she also allows on the plan to set back another 1 meter. So basing on the ordinance, I think the owner didn't violate because the location of the building is too far from the municipal road or the barangay road.
Mr. Chairman, the ordinance did not state sa any road, any even provincial or national, but it's a road. So meaning, may nakita natin nga existing kasada na, that's road. So diyan sawa, nakabutang eh. O right of way ba siya? Basta road. So ino nga nga, dapat ang mag-determine yun ang zoning. Kung libawa, kung existing road, mawa nga, it's been used already for almost 10 years, di mo na mabawi na sa civil code. 10 years used by public is kasada na. So yung mga nyo, dapat iagi sa zoning road, nagmatanaw dayon kung sino pa ito mapikto ang sugod. Dahil ang purpose na ito na, in kaso nga may mga emergency ba? No? Dahil how many times na mga sunog sa Boracay, dahil ang problema is ang dagan eh. So it should now di ba, we inspected last Wednesday, part ba ito sa nasunog?
Sir.
O see? Yung mga ano kamaga na ang sa zoning yung dapat, imaw mag-determine kung kinangan pa ba dugangan ang existing road na o hindi gon. No nga bago mag-start ay dapat mag-apply anay sa zoning. Then it should be the zoning now to decide kung kailangan pa ba nga dugangan ng existing road or hindi na. Di ba? So sa existing ngayon, pila ang makasatao? 2 meters? Existing na dayon. If you add 1 more meter, existing is 1 meter.
2 meters,
2 meters.
sir.
They will add more 1 meter.
Yes, sir.
So mag 3 meters na. Sa tingin nyo, okay na ba? Okay ang 3 meters?
Hindi dapat, sir. 2 meters dapat exact
Oh, see? Morong baga ang kwan. Siyempre, natanaw man na ita suning eh, kung ano ang dapat nga sa for other development ma in the future, kung may mga hugta pa sugod, makinabang man na sa dagan. Nga hindi matuhambang nga, akot man nga hugta ron eh. O nga ni, pero may you have your obligation also na ito para man sa tanan. So, what will be the decision ng zoning niyan? Ay, ako, di baka decision ka ra.
Mr. Chair,
Chair.
the area is 1,540 or 12,452, and the proposed 3-story 15 rooms apartment. Di ba pwedeng kwanto? Ay, kaya lang may existing na pala, ongoing na construction. So yun ang problema. So dapat kasi usually pwede naman sana yun i-reconsider ng committee provided na walang violations kung may ongoing. Yun sana Pero ngayon, paano ngayon to? Kung may violations, paano natin ito ma-reconsider? Di bali nakatayo na sabihin as-built plan na lang kung walang violation sa setback, sa height at saka sa open space. So pwede natin consider dahil magbabayad lang naman ng penalty and for compliance. Di ba?
Based on the picture, Mr. Chair, sa picture nga gi-submit, may gindugangan para o mawot ra. May additional pa. Sa picture, gindugangan pa kaya gapon no, bisa mapat permit, sige padayon. After the inspection ng na ni Mr. nag-inspection ka na? Inspected by Renato Kasidsid. Dated
September 10, sir.
September 10. May movement pa ba o wala na?
As far as I know, sir, parang may movement pero hindi ako particular, sir, kasi wa man ako nakakuha sa site.
Ay paskaron ay inspection ag sayra may problema gipadayon pa gihapon dapat ging report anay kunta. And sa time nga ma-comply ro requirements. Dahil 2010 September 10 pala na kayo na 19. So almost 9 days sa kabahot na dugang 9 days na. I recommend to remove the post atras.
Oh, atras.
Ipatas na nato na para kuan baga so kanu nato na nakita nato nga problema sa isla pasundalang lang nato natin.
Okay, so are we going to refer this to your committee for so you can recommend it to the
Mr.
zoning?
Chairman, I really recommend for i-trust of the chairman ro kanya para sundo nato no kanuna.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So on that note, I will refer this to the Committee on Housing, Land Utilization, and Building Construction, subject for the correction of the setback.
Compliance po.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Chair, so we will check tomorrow. Yun nga, tingnan natin doon kung pwede pa i-atras na. So
Yes,
that's really my recommendation.
So, engineer.
As representative of the owner, sir, I will relay the problem to the owner, and I think the owner is very much willing to comply with the ordinance, because as far as we know, the owner is very particular with the ordinances. That's why far as I know, before the construction started, we first go to the zoning office and we ask a question of what would be the setback. And as far as I can remember, the setback given to us is just only 1 meter from the road right away. That's why we drawn the plan, the setback 1 meter, and now we know that it's 2 meter, and I think the owner is very much willing to demolish the existing building for compliance with the ordinance.
So it's very ironic, no? The chairman, dahil mga na, ni Engineer Absalon nga in particular kung kita nasa very kwansi ang tag-iya, but look, we started the construction wa pangaling zoning clearance, so nga violation niya di ba? So kung imo ay magsunod sa ordinansa, dapat bago ka mag-start dapat may zoning clearance so wa mo magsunod sa atong ordinansa, di ba? So it's ironic na so ang ato na dapat bago mag-start bisan nagpahuot ako sa zoning kung nag-agi iyaran din naton agi bago nag-start din na-adjust ko talaga naton dero ana maro decision at SB dapat i-sit back ay nag-conflict about zoning 1 meter sa SB 2 meters sino sundon. So kung nag-start ako tara nga bago may zoning clearance na konta na-agi ya di ba ako tato problema wa mo ta kagasto si kita nyo roro diferensya mo na ro problema.
Okay, Honorable Graf.
Dahil nga nito, ang mga problema nga gina-foresee na ton before the building is even built. Pero may mga building nga na-build gon without complete documentation from our LGU. So iba nga ang aton ginistorya kabay to inform our chairman nga we were talking about Honorable Bautista and I we're talking about i-organize lang tanan ang mga engineers para masayran mananda nga bawal ang ga-build nga wapat mga clearance wat mga papilis ay ginatolerar man abinanda ang mga landowners samantalang pero actually ang not because they're only builders or contractor ay wasan nat ng right wasan nat ng obligasyon sa LGU, di ba? Tatanan sa dami obligasyon, the owners, the land o the developer and the engineers dahil kung imo nga nausoy na to nga mga engineers tangja mga contractor it's about time to regulate them also. Dahil abo-abo nga fly by night, ginaloko atong mga small developer nga wa kita takabol-habol mana bagatan. So medyo unfair baga sa tapos ibalik sa aton problema gon. May nagasuktan, wa nabayari, mga mana bagatan. So
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
Anyway,
it's a vicious cycle, sir.
It's
Thank you.
we will get through with the proponent. Anyway, pwede ninyo rin i-review, Honorable Grab. Magpasakit ito dinansa nga i-accredit na ng engineer. Kung halimbawa, may violations handa, nagpaobra nga what permit, sarap doon da, arreable handa sa LGU. No? Pwedeng ma-ban handa, pwedeng anong sanction ni tao. Anyway, that's another issue that has to be addressed. But we will continue with the proponent. Engineer Absalon said no nga very particular anang pag-iya kaya pero tama naman ni Honorable Bautista kung very particular ikaw dapat nagsunod ka lagi nag-apply ka permit tanan-tanan but I hope this time sa setback udto i-apply na naan ng pagka very particular tungod setback mo niya violation ron so as the chairman said that we were going to implement 2-meter setback. Okay, so ang inspection, Honorable Bautista?
Okay, tomorrow, Mr. Chairman.
Tomorrow,
Morning.
okay. Okay, engineer, you have to be present during the inspection tomorrow.
And please call immediately the owner nga pwede i-stop na ito ng construction. Kanugon ba't ara magasto for how many hours, oh?
Yes.
Kasi mag-overtime pa doon na, ta? Gastos pa guman.
Yes, sir. Just a point also, Your Honor. There are some cases that projects without proper supervision of professionals, like for example, a simple house constructed without the proper supervision of engineers. Like for example, sa ibang cases nga, the owner decided to construct the building without the supervision of the proper professionals. That's why ang engineer man nako-compromise sometimes. After calling the attention of the owner, they will hire an engineer and the engineer will suffer of the violation despite the violation is committed by the owner. Kasi kung kisa, ga-construct lang ang owner without the knowledge of the engineer. They construct by administration without proper professionals ng supervising the construction. That's why so many violations being committed and it's not supposed to be blamed to the professionals, but sometimes the owner itself keeps violating without knowing the professionals, without the knowledge.
But when you are authorized by Mrs. Wall, engineer, are you aware that that there is violation already?
Up to this day, on this day, Your Honor, as far as I know, that 1-meter setback is considerable, and on this plenary, I know that it's 2 meters, so I will recommend to the owner to stop the construction, and I will recommend full demolition.
Okay, thank you, Engineer.
Mr. Chair, tama comments. Pero ang atong basugon ka po karang mga professionals haman ka dinahawat, sayra naman violation, naman madawaton bagid. So, dapat karon ay to play safe, nga hindi ka man magbayular, ay ayusa na imong aron nga structure, natin magwa ko magsugod na ko mag-supervise, or else I will be liable sa imong nga saga. Di ba? So, sa bilog lang is, may construction ni what building permit. O, ano brahon ni mo karon? Dawaton mo. Hindi, tanawon ba? Anay, kung pwede ba garon dayunon ko ron, ay what violation, okay lang. Pero pag violation, ayaw mag-intra, or else madahig ka. So, ikaw anang iduso, nilibre ko tayo mo. Ikaw pa nang turo, mas engineer Di ba? O, imaw ron. Ang imaw nga ni Mr. Chairman, it's very clear mo kay 15,000 up ng mga structures sa building code, kailangan may building permit Bisa no akong plano siguro nga kailangan engineer, basta mag-submit, kailangan may building permits. Para kung ani makorek ko na to, at mga ni dapat ay maghugag gon ro aton nga zoning office, ag building office. I-monitor gon mga areas nga roon na, ag angon sa instruction nga iuso ninyo na ho. Ba, Mr. Man? Dahil mga niyang banana, obra lang ko no ang mga tag-iya na, side mga professionals. Oh. Hay ko ang mga niit naga-monitor, Mr. Chairman. So anyway, imaron kung inform lagi ito imong si boss nga kat sa gimator nag-i-reduce Or basi man magbatao mat sabon sa piyak nga dagan, Ima pwede manong ana transisyon sa piyak, matawon sa piyak, hasta ma-comply naton ro with it dang dagan nga required sa area.
Yes, Your Honor. On the other side, it's a lot, Your Honor. The owner gave almost 5 meters from the property line. Upon inspection, I think that will be
Ang
considered.
purpose man nato hindi nga tanambukan na kundi ang purpose nga ma-comply naton ang requirement sa area nga dapat ibutan ang kalsada.
Okay.
Huh?
And it will be settled during the inspection tomorrow. Okay? Thank you, Engineer. Thank you for your attendance. Let's proceed to the third proponent.
Next applicant, Miss Mabel Nainge. Name of project is proposed 2-story, 9 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck. Hindi po siya resort, sir. Sorry.
Okay.
Apartel po
Proceed.
ito with rentable space sa baba. Lot area is 147 square meters. Right over land is tax declaration named to Federico S. Manalo et al. Subdivision of agreement of Federico S. Manalo et al. Deed of absolute sale from Amare Manalo Dacome to Mabel N. Nainge. Sa LUP classification is low density tourist commercial zone T1 located at Sitio Hagdan, Barangay Yapak. Authorized representative is wala po si Ma'am Mabel, yung asawa po nandito si Sir Giovanni Nainge po.
Okay. Proceed. Is there any question from the members?
So wala pa naka-start.
Actually, sir, may nakatayo na structure. Tapos, wala pong building permit yon. Si sir po, hindi po sila nagpagawa. Binili po nila yung pati yung structure mismo na nakatayo doon. Tsaka may violation po sa setback yung fence na andun din po sa actual ngayon. Lahat ho binili ni sir.
So ang fence lang, Mr. Chairman, ang may violation. Yung structure,
Yung structure,
main
sir,
structure.
wala.
So pwede i-remove yun yung fence.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Mr. Naigi, pwede ba i-kuha natin yun? Ba i-kunin natin yung fence para ma-comply siya?
Yung bakod, sir?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when kailangan immediately ba ang demolition or baka may understanding naman, no understanding? Kailan ba natin demolish yan?
Yung bakod, sir, siguro kung pwede naman bago magsimula yung construction, sir, pwede mo.
Very good.
Okay. So very good.
Okay. On that note, if there are no other questions, I will refer.
Mr. Chair.
Is that clarification?
Yeah, clarification, Mr. Chair.
Because he is going to abide by the setback and everything. So
I
we can
have
continue.
some clarification, Mr. Chair, with regards to the rooms. Because it was only 47 square meters, and then you have a 2-story building with 9 rooms. So are the measurement of 9 rooms?
4 rooms, 9 rooms.
9 rooms, sir.
Yeah, 9 rooms complied with the standard measurement, because 9 rooms so
Apat
lima.
Sa plano.
Stories naman 3.
Sa plano lang wabi ako sir copy at plano kay Ma'am Connie siguro may anak.
Yeah, but what I mean, you have to see to it, no? Because there was a building
4 rooms ra, sir. Sorry.
4 rooms.
Mm.
Because in our copy it was 9 rooms.
Yes, sir.
So,
Base
kaya-
sa inspection report, 4 rooms gid man.
Kaya tinitingnan ko paano pagkasyahin yung 9 rooms with that area. Okay, so thank you.
Okay. On that note, I will refer the application of the proponent, Mrs. Mabel Naigi, to the Committee on Housing, Land Utilization and Building
Okay,
Construction.
so the committee
When
will
be the
inspect also
inspection?
tomorrow, Mr.
Tomorrow.
Chair. The committee is everybody is invited to join the inspection. Diba?
Okay. So So,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Your
Mr. Naingi. We'll proceed to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Anyway, this is all government LGU projects, no? Engineer Joanne, puro LGU projects itong kay...
May iya kita sir sa likod nga gin-refer ko tang Monday kahapon ipaulihil na lang naton sir atong mga project. Next applicant, Sir Reggie D. Casimiro, name of project, 2-story, 1-room residential commercial building. Sa ground floor po, may RTW store. Lot area is 77 square meters. Right of land is tax declaration named to Clarita Lacerna de la Peña. Deed of adjudication to heirs of Clarita Lacerna de la Peña. Sa LUP classification is low density commercial zone C1. Located at Barangay Manok-Manok. Authorized representative si Sir Reggie Casimiro po mismo. Present po si Sir Reggie ngayon.
Okay, any question from the members?
Existing na ba,
Honorable,
Mr. Chairman, existing na ba ang structure?
Yes, sir. Existing po.
Walang violation?
Nag-comply mo, sir, sa setback nun. So, renovation nga nang ginong ko.
Renovation. Open space na is complied.
Complied, sir. Ang open space is 36.27%. Complied sa 10% nga open space requirement naton.
Ang renovation, sir, once ka existing ang structures, they will walang building permit, they will apply for renovation. Ano ang renovation permit na?
Dapat propose ta imora, sir, atong term kara dahil wa tabit building permit tanan.
As new na.
As new.
Pero as-built siya. Propose pero as-built. Tapos na eh.
Yes,
so,
sir.
yun nga. So, may mga penalties yan.
Oo, sir. Automatic.
So, hindi naman hindi bago, as usual, Honorable Bautista, no? Lahat, umpisahan na, tapos na, bago application.
Ako, Mr. Chairman, kung dahil nakita ko na ito existing, pero kung pwede, bago mag-start yun, sa mga application natin, bago mag-start, i-comply natin itong strict compliance, bago mag-start, dapat may suning clearance, para klaro ba, kung kaso may correction, makorek kage. Hindi mo maka-start bago mag-correction, ang gastos ay,
tama.
di ba, sayang.
Pabor sa owner ran, sir.
Pabor kita makanda.
Okay. So, if there are no other question, I will refer the application of proponent, Reggie Casimiro.
Okay, tomorrow, so Mr. Chair, tomorrow morning.
Inspection.
Yes. Just wait for us, Mr. Casimiro.
May advice cistern.
Ano, ma'am?
Cistern.
Kasi ma'am, tindogon gid.
May di ba ang sa aton in case ma-approve man, makot-kot man sanda gyapon.
Oo, ma'am, doon lang require lang gid naton sanda.
Okay.
Ang may business abi si dago, ma'am.
Let's proceed to the next proponent.
Thank you.
Next proponent po, wala po yung Youth Hostel Leisure and Resort Corporation, sir. Malaking development po ito.
Wala sila dito?
Wala po.
Okay,
kasi Manila po manggagaling lahat.
Okay, so we will defer their
baka next week daw po pwede na.
Let's proceed to the next one.
Next applicant po is Philippine Spring Water Resources Incorporated. Name of project, Nature Spring Warehouse Expansion. 1 story lang po ito. Lot area is 932 square meters. Right overland is tax declaration named to Cristobal Martin. Contract of lease between Cristobal Martin and Philippine Spring Water Resources Incorporated. Sa LUP classification is medium density commercial zone C2 po, located at Barangay Manok-Manok. Authorized representative is Sir Ariel F. Arcales. Present po si Sir.
Okay. Proceed with some question.
Existing din structure na to? No?
Hindi pa, sir. Proposed
pa.
Pero may existing sila na may building permit naman po dati. So, complied naman po yung open space. Kaso, 27.19% na lang po. 20% po yung kailangan natin.
So, 27 na lang ang natira?
Yes po.
So, mayroon pang 7% na...
Yes, sir.
Sobra? Baka bigla tayo malagyan ng structure uli. May 7%. Anyway, sir, anyway, wala naman siguro itong violations, no? O hindi pa nag-start. Yan, ganyan sana eh, no? Para walang problema.
Okay. So, congratulations sa Nature Spring tungod what violation nagpapaka-start. So, I'd like to refer this to the Committee on Housing, Land Utilization and Building Construction. When will be the inspection, Honorable?
Tomorrow also morning, Mr. Chair.
Tomorrow, no?
Ariel, tomorrow. Just
Okay.
wait for us.
Thank you, Mr. Ariel, no? Ariel?
Ariel.
Okay, thank you, Ariel, ha? Thank you. Let's proceed to the next proponent.
Next applicant po, Democrito V. Barrientos III. Name of project, proposed 2-story, 1-room residential commercial building with mezzanine. Grocery store on ground floor. Lot area is 38 square meters only. Right overland is tax declaration name to Placida Ong with deed of absolute sale from Solomon Ong to Democrito V. Barrientos III. Sa LUP classification po is low density commercial zone C1. Location of construction is dito po sa mainland, Barangay Poblacion. Authorized representative po si Sir Democrito Barrientos II po. Present si Sir po.
Okay, proceed. Any question?
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Honorable
Existing
Bautista?
na, sir, ang kwan?
Your Honors, amatan yan naman ito.
So, walang nakasetback no sa dagan, no?
May problema sa setback kita, sir. Nag-undertaking si sir.
So, ano undertakings?
For the event of implementation of road widening, ma-comply si sir.
So, mapaki ito ang kwan, building?
Isto, abi, Your Honors, ang
38 square meters.
38.
38 square meters. So, paano ko mag-expand? Highway, no? Sino ka Pereira?
Una, sir, sa Corbada.
Highway kita mismo? Eh, paano ko implement ito highway, mga 2 meters, utod, bilin.
Sa uli, bungion yun na ng kwanan, ng hagdanan. Unaware abi si Utol nga may 10 meters nga setback gusto ang lote.
Dapat ko sa bukat at comment sa kwan, sa highway, ano? Anong kwan na karon na?
Nga sir,
Malis labi once nga arama, Sir Chairman, once sabi may building permit, problema kita dahil karon eh.
Actually, sir, iya ro taga-district makaron nga DPWH ang regarding kay Sir Gulingay. Ina na sir present tanda ro location it road.
Ay ano?
Ay naabot ay Sir Gulingay nga.
Tamo. So kinahanglan nato siguro ang comments ana it highway bago kita mag-act na. Dahil malisod man na biyang mabot lang adlaw magproblema ka mo dahil may building permit man na kami. Saga man natin si Pedro building permit. Basugon pa ang
man Your Honors dahil nga nagpirma man si Utol ita willing man
kung kinahanglan naton kita sa kwan sa highway Mr. Madel. Sa ron yung binato nga highway eh. Not unless siguro man dahil sa nato highway ron mapirma man undertaking sa taga highway. Dahil highway ako ang kapaguba bukod at LGU eh. Diba, Mr. Chairman? So ito siguro kung may undertakings, highway lang siguro mag-undertakings. Bukod sa LGU.
Daywa.
Or Daywa.
May LGU ag may sa highway ng undertakings.
Aron lang siguro.
Ipareceive lang ito sa kwan sa DPWH.
Kung ang comments and then kung anong comments na, di mabra ka mo undertakings between highwayman para in kaso, wala na problema. Pan?
Pwede siguro, Mr. Chair. Medyo may problema i-allowed natin. Ay kung ako pag mas may ganito mindog lang tang mat building permit para pagabot oras anytime nga i-implement. Di ba? Hindi, actually undertakings are the same eh. Ang situation, halimbawa nagpatindog ka nga wakat kuan, nga watat although pagabot it na mag-implement ang highways, ay automatic, dahil una-una, in fairness,
gusto mo na maligal, Mr. Chair eh.
Gusto maligal, pero kaya lang, it's hard to legalize the illegal.
Pero in the absence of one, pwede mo nabi ang kwan. Undertaking is allowed, no? Undertaking. May kwan kayo, nag-undertake ka nga, once nga gamitod gobyerno, voluntary ka magpaguba. Bukod sige nga gobyerno pang mapaguba sa imo.
LGU at saka highway.
Daywa.
Para
Okay.
legal na baga structure, right? Illegal man kung what di ba?
Total, isot-isot pa lang ang lugar eh. Isot lang building siguro, 30 square meters.
Taga-highway man nga kara, Your Honors, Mr. Chairman, do nagperma nga mga engineer.
Okay. Ay, kung brown undertakings,
Mr. Chair.
Okay, Honorable Gallinero.
Mga pila ang kinahanglan nga i-setback kay?
2.5 sir ang kugang.
2.5 ang...
Kasi left and front portion.
kanto. So, with the area of 38 square meters, ay pila lang mabilin ka to?
Mo sir, height 2.5 by
Ganun, no? So, kung
Oo.
mag 38 square meters siya, bawasan pa i-setback, ay ano, CR lang mabilin.
Sa Lote, Your Honors, may dyan pagid nga 18 square meters nga o dyan
may
sa unahan. Oo. Mingo sit back siguro gin prepare ka turon dati nga taga-ana, pero included imaw, why mo na exclude imaw sa deed of sale ang 38 yata nga to. So may na-separate imaw medyo
So may
nabawasan.
separate siya gali nga.
Oo, pero
may allowance lagi. So ang gin-declare lang sa tax deck is 38 as a deed of sale. Pero actually may apat ang
18 nga dogang.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ano na ginabayaran na jahay daywa 18 square meter nga to ang ana nga 38.
Okay. So now I would like to formally refer this to the Committee on Housing, Land Utilization and Building Construction.
Okay, Mr. Chair, with the recommendation to secure undertakings sa LGU and undertakings sa highway, then sa hapon lang kita
Oo, sir,
afternoon?
pwede man sir.
Okay, sa afternoon tayo inspection.
I already submitted, Your Honors, ang undertaking.
Sa LGU?
Oo.
Sa highway, wala pa?
Oo, wala pa.
Next, okay.
I-drop lang agad pang permahan, inaga mag-inspection din. Tapos lagi.
Medyo nabuhayan abi kami sa Your Honors dahil nga ang pag-imo dyan na delay imaw dahil sa Manila pati imo gina notaryo, hindi ang mga abogado abi sa Kalibo magnotaryo dahil itot imo sa
Manila.
sa Manila. Imo dyan na delay, one of the cause of delay nga dapat before the start of construction ay na tapos raan galing abo-abo nga balik-balik na papel.
Inform lang yan aron nagpirma nga taga-highway nga kung sino ang
Sige.
man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Paabot
Okay.
naman to.
Thank you, Mr. Barrientos.
Thank you din, sir.
Okay, so we'll proceed to the LGU projects, no? Engineer Joan.
Yes, sir.
Expedite lang nato niya tungkol ato ng proyekto ya.
Daywa ka application sir, para almost parehas sanda pero iba-ibang location. Proposed construction of 2-story comfort room. 95.46 square meters ang lot area. Sa boat station Balabag, boat station it Manok-Manok location.
Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable
gusto
Bautista.
ko lang kalaruhon ba dahil nasara naton ko na when Mayor Kawaling implemented the project, yung existing, ginfilean imaron ko na sa ombudsman dahil nag-construct na sa building non-buildable soon. So gusto ko na aklarohon na dahil sir naton nga may tax declaration aron mga properties so individual owners ay dapat sigurohon daan nga bago ibutang naron nga wakit kita mga legal implications in the future. Kasi pati kita madagahig ba dahil i-endorse naton in spite nga sir naton nga no build zone area non-buildable area.
Is that within 25 plus 5?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, sa listahan ni MOT DNR, ang mga existing nato niron nga boat stations.
So, Honorable Bautista, we are going to defer this, no, for further.
Mr. Chairman, even we can get also recommendation or a certification sa DNR, dahil nakalista mo sa DNR ron para maging safe man kita. Ako kasi ma-ombudsman ba kita, agasayran nato nun, kung napailan yung si Mayor Kawaling una karon. Dahil ako nang abing proposal ko na kawan nga bago mag-start ay may some amendments sa atong existing ordinance ba kung public use imaw ay allow exempt. So imaw akong kang una or na galing implementar mat ang agagi nga pangani ma-amenda ro ordinansa. So na kailan kung okay lang mat akon okay lang man sa lot owner. Kung may mga grupo mag-file ba nga, siyempre, sira na naman yung ordinansa nga bawal.
Mr. Chair?
Okay, Honorable
Mau
Pasugero.
gusto ko ni mangkotrad sa kay Ma'am Joan. Nga basi wa mau i-remark dya kaya sa right over land, no? Sa tatlong
Wa nga,
project.
sir.
Hindi, di mo pwede dyan nga in BC, no build zone. No build zone. So, actually, imaman Mr. Chair, ako na apprehension dahil kita mo, klaro-klaro lagi dyan nga wa kita iti-remark dyan kaya dahil yung area may no build zone eh. So, that's why, mau ganun kang una nga gina-work out red naton sa Office of the Assessors nga kung nga ito exclude ron ta dahil permi abi nga ang aton nga Long Beach area hay may mga encroachment, no, dahil according sa landowner hay anda ang basta may vegetation area hay anda nga property, no, dahil lang nakabutang to sa boundary line is shoreline. So that's why kailangan mo siguro natin niya clarify,
Okay.
no.
I-defer ta na yung daywang application, no? Okay, Honorable.
Project, do not delay.
But Mr. Chairman, klaro agad sa requirement right over land, uwa. So, uwa kita dokumento ginabuhitan the certain property. So, even ko uwa, pwede i-question pladlaw na dahil, di ba? Ownership it property, uwa kita itag-iya Natalis, kung may aton kanong, saan agreement lang ko ta sa taga-tiyog taon or any government instrumentalities, makapagrimahan man lang kita.
Okay.
DNR maybe, DNR can make some arrangement for public use. Kung gamit ito, dahil sa DNR may record man sanda di ba? Karoon na siguro, Mr. Chairman, na certification of DNR na the DNR will allow the LGU, dahil sa nato noon nga, no build zone are part sa na forest land di ba? So para allow na ng LGU nga mag-construct itaron nga mga facilities para man sa bisita.
Okay.
Ano
So,
siguro?
let's move to the fifth, no? Ano-anong project ang pwede?
Next po is yung proposed construction of two-story POF Rural Health Unit and Lying-in Clinic and Sewage Treatment Plant, STP po. Area is 4,131 square meters. Sa LUP classification po is Medium Density Tourist Commercial Zone T1 located at Sitio Tabon, Barangay Katiklan, Malay Aklan po.
Right over land. May deklarasyon ng munisipyo.
Wala pong
Deed of
nai-attach tayo, sir,
Deed of
na
Deed of sale.
Deed of sale lang.
Deed of sale. Deed of sale.
Okay. So, okay.
So, existing structure, Mr. Chairman, the project already started to construct.
DPWH po yung province po yung may hawak.
So, may violation sila na
Yes.
constructed.
Ay, opo.
They will be
Nag-NOV
penalized.
po si Engineer Abu kasi wala pong permit sa atin.
So, may penalty na ron.
Dapat, sir.
So, good. Very good model, no?
Clarification.
Okay. Honorable Aaron.
The funds is from DOH. Ang
BUB.
BUB funds, the 15 million. This is additional fund na counterpart of the LGU to accomplish the project.
Okay. May question ako, Engineer Joanne. Tanan nga government building, dapat may kwangin man, no? May
Dapat, sir, may
pag-comply
inagid sir. Hey, kung
So, tanan, bisan barangay, LGU,
Yes, sir.
dapat. So, dapat ng mga barangay hall, galing nga wagid it building permit, ma-apply
yun
gid,
natin, sir.
as built na lang.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
dapat.
Para,
Sulat.
Okay,
oo,
sir.
para makuha na to ng mga kuha, ng wagid, para sa manok-manok, wagid building permit. So, dapat i-applyan lang, puprahan ng plano.
Para at the same time, baka bukas ang diet, mga sabi, mga fire safety.
Oo, tama, sir.
Tanan.
Para mabot, at the same time, mabot insurance.
Oo.
Kaya matabo ka ron, magasugan na yun.
Oo, tama. Sige. Okay.
Yung mga schools na ni natin, sir, sa Boracay, gina-applyan at DPWH mismo.
Okay, good.
Iba, ang iba, sir, pero ang iba, wag.
Okay, so I will refer this to Honorable Bautista.
So, tomorrow afternoon,
Yes,
so dapat
sir,
may
sige.
taga, sino mga appear ka na, aside from your office.
Dapat engineering, sir.
Engineering siguro, no?
Ag,
Engineering.
taga health.
DPWH.
Taga-health,
Oo,
taga-health.
ag DPWH
Oo.
kung may una.
Health. Taga-health.
Okay, next.
Last, sir, is the proposed construction of two-story evacuation center located at Barangay Balusbos. Lot area is 26,789 square meters. Meron pong tax declaration name to sa Municipality of Malay po. Institutional zone. Apo, doon sa gilid ng existing motor pool po natin.
Okay. Wapa construction
Wapa, sir. Wapa.
Very good.
But Mr. Chairman, pati ta obra kita nga development site development plan sa area nga. Dahil bisan sin tindog. Wa kita site development plan na sa area.
Master plan, sir.
Master plan.
Wa ko nabatian, sir, nga
may matindog ito, may matindog yan, siplado ba man nagibutang raman?
What? Hindi gali pwede man yan. Yatay mo tangra.
Ikuha na to siguro anay. So yun na to area kaya nga kung sino ni ikuha hindi lang halam may matindog sa mushroom lang gadat. Laadlaw gali niya what man sinanto what era.
Okay. Okay, so master development plan. Total wa pa man makapaugdok engineer. Paano makayad lagi agod maplastar to. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, take note of that in your Joanna.
Yes,
Pa-obrahin
sir.
lang sa engineering ikwan. Padali asan da good ma dasig mo na tong kwan. Pila mo lang ka drawing karon it development plan.
Imo nga ni, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Paprobahan din niya. Pato ni adapt naton Mr. Chairman ro site development plan.
Okay. Madam Secretary, proceed with the incoming and referral. Thank you, Engineer Joanne. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, it's almost 1 o'clock. Coming lang. Okay.
To continue with our incoming, next is Barangay Ordinance number 18 of Barangay Nabaoy, an ordinance prohibiting any individual, group of person who create any commotion during grand binayli or benefit dance will be the one to compensate for the operating expenses of sound system and other expenses.
Okay, refer to Committee on Laws. Proceed.
Barangay Ordinance number 19 is an ordinance prohibiting any individual. 18, 19 is the Barangay ID system. Nagbalik.
Refer to Committee on Laws. Proceed.
Sir Chairman is Barangay Ordinance number 03 series of 2017 of Barangay Sambiray. This is also with regard to their Barangay ID system.
Okay, refer to Committee on Laws.
And resolution number 6 series of 2017 of Local Health Board.
Okay, refer to Committee on Laws.
More incoming, Mr. Chairman.
Committee report after lunch lang.
Mr. Chairman, when we know the 06 hunt board ano ba even just only the title.
Sir Chairman is a resolution respectfully requesting the Sangguniang Bayan of Malay to pass a resolution establishing the LGU Health Service Delivery System facilities by enacting the 3 municipal health offices of the local government unit of Malay, namely Municipal Health Office Main, Poblacion, Municipal Health Office Annex Balabag, and Municipal Health Office Annex Katiklan. This is for registration, Mr. Chairman, with the DOH.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, session is suspended for lunch.
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire that to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, my dignity, and my personal living in terms of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Everyone, our session is resumed. So let's proceed to committee report.
Okay, for our committee report, Mr. Chairman, first is Committee on Laws and Ordinance regarding request of the Municipal Mayor for the adoption of Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Plan for calendar year 2016-2018 of LGU Malay Aklan.
Okay, the committee chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is with regards to the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Plan of our municipality of Malay, for 2016 to 2018. With me, Mr. Chair, or I'm holding now, Mr. Chair, the plan of our MDRR MO, which covers 2016 up to 2018. So all necessary reports and plans are indicated in this book, Mr. Chair. So in that regards, Mr. Chair, I move that this Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction Management Plan for calendar year 2016 up to 2018 be approved, be adopted, and be calendared on the second reading.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the adoption of his committee report regarding the request of the municipal mayor for the adoption of Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Plan for calendar year 2016 up to 2018 of LGU Malay Aklan, seconded by Honorable Lloyd. So the said committee report is hereby adopted and be calendared for second reading. Proceed.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Barangay Ordinance number 04, Series of 2017 of Barangay Napaan.
Proceed, committee chairman.
Mr. Chair, this is again a report from this committee. This is with regards to Barangay Ordinance number 004 of Barangay Napaan, Malay Aklan. This ordinance, Mr. Chair, this is in an ordinance regulating the use of barangay roads of Napaan and those constructed under the Agrarian Reform Infrastructure Support Project RSP program of the Department of Agriculture. So in that regards, Mr. Chair, during our committee hearing, there were some amendments with regards to this ordinance, no? Like for example, in section 4 exception, construction materials consisting of wood, lumber, logs, as well as domesticated animals may be allowed in these roads, but only for 3 days. Failure of the owner of the lumber or logs and owner of the domesticated animal to remove them after 3 days shall suffer the fine imposed on this under this ordinance, no? And if they want to, since that the area of some of our residents are only limited, they can get permit or clearance from the barangay, but not more than the duration of what is indicated on the clearance, Mr. Chair. This is also, Mr. Chair, to protect and of course to see to it that the road not be kumbaga hindi mag decongest dahil ang iba ginatambak lang sa dalan nga sa RSP project naton hay kinanglan maayos gid bala, Mr. Chair. So there was the penalty for this, Mr. Chair. Like for example, in the first offense is 500 pesos, second offense is 750, on the third, Mr. Chair, 1,000 pesos, and impoundment of the subject animal or construction materials, Mr. Chair, or confiscation, Mr. Chair. So in that regards, Mr. Chair, I move that this committee report be adopted and calendared on the second reading.
Okay, so there's a motion on the part of Honorable Gallinero for the adoption of his committee report regarding Barangay Ordinance number 4, Series of 2017 of Barangay Napaan, seconded by Honorable Lloyd. So the said committee report is hereby adopted and be calendared for second reading. Proceed with the other committee.
Next committee report, Mr. Chairman, is Committee on Land Use and request for SB endorsement of the following. First is Ms. Solina Sacapaño, construction of 3-story residential or commercial building at Barangay Yapak.
Okay, committee chairman.
Application for endorsement, the chairman of the Ms. Sulina Sacapaño is withheld because during the inspection nobody was present from any of the party, Mr. Chairman. So this will be subject for by next week for another tomorrow for another inspection, Mr. Chairman, to inform them. In spite of the information given to them or communication, nobody was present during the inspection, Mr. Chairman. So the endorsement is withheld.
Okay, so the said proponent, their application is will be deferred, no?
Yeah, deferred.
Okay, proceed.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Miss Grace Pandino, two-story, two rooms, residential and commercial building at Barangay Yapak.
Committee Chairman.
Barangay Balabag, Mr. Chairman.
So the area was Mr. Chairman and complied all the requirements, of course. So the application of Grace L. Pandino is endorsed for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the approval of endorsement of the application of Ms. Grace Pandino, a two-story, two rooms residential commercial building at Barangay Balabag. Seconded by Honorable Aaron. So the said motion is hereby approved. Proceed.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Miss Yolanda Laho, a construction of two-story, five rooms residential building at Barangay Balabag.
Proceed, committee chairman.
The application of the proponent, Mr. Chairman, was and the area was inspected and complied all the requirements, Mr. Chairman. So I move that the application of Yolanda Ilaho will be endorsed, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the approval of the endorsement of the application of Ms. Yolanda Laho, two-story and five rooms residential building and located at Barangay Balabag. Seconded by Honorable Aaron. So the said motion is hereby approved. Proceed.
Next, Mr. Chairman, is Honorable Chona V. Gabay, four-story, six rooms commercial building at Barangay Manok-Manok.
Proceed, committee chairman.
There was a site inspection, Mr. Chairman, and there was already an existing structure, and there's only a requirement for a parking space, but they promised to have the parking space. That's why I required them to have the memorandum of undertakings, Mr. Chairman, to provide an area for parking area, Mr. Chairman, and they will be paid to charge penalty, Mr. Chairman, for excessive structure without zoning and the building permit, Mr. Chairman. So I move that the application of Chona Gabay will be endorsed, subject for payment of penalties. At the same time, the submission of memorandum of undertaking, Mr. Chairman, for the area for parking space.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the approval of endorsement for the application of proponent Honorable Chona Gabay, a four-story, six rooms commercial building located at Barangay Manok-Manok, subject for some requirements and missing documents. Seconded by Honorable Lloyd. So the said motion is hereby approved. Proceed.
Last project, Mr. Chairman, is Miss Valerie Joy Britannia, three-story, five rooms residential and commercial building at Barangay Balabag.
Proceed, committee chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the location was of the application of Valerie Joy C. Britannia was inspected, Mr. Chairman, and complied all the requirements. I move that the application of Ms. Britannia will be endorsed for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the approval of endorsement of the applicant, Ms. Valerie Joy Britannia, a three-story, five rooms residential commercial building located at Barangay Balabag, seconded by Honorable Aaron. So the said motion is hereby approved. Proceed.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, the Committee on Environment is not around.
The vice chairman is
will you render the report?
Actually, Mr. Chair, I don't know what would be the report of the Committee on Environment, but maybe I can give my own reports because we were together when we conduct an actual inspections in the Balabag MRF, Mr. Chair, and together with the Committee Chair on Environment. And I have noticed when we were there, Mr. Chair, that was last Wednesday. We inspected the area last Wednesday. And one thing I've noticed that there were howling activities being done in the area. And it was Mr. Bonong Solis, the one hauled out the residual waste, no, in Lot 1 and Lot 2, Mr. Chair. And I used to talk also with his representative in that in the area, Mr. Chair. And what they did is they hauled the residual waste in Balabag NRF and brought not directly to the sanitary landfill, but they merely transferred it in the centralized MRF in Manok-Manok, Mr. Chair, no? So sabi ko, ang tingin ko dito, parang nagkaroon to, it's a waste of money from the LGU, at sabi ko parang may panluloko dito, because I think the LGU will allocate budget intended for the hauling of residual waste from Lot 1 to Lot 2 to Mr. Bonong Solis, and they just bring the residual waste in centralized MRF. Para pagkatapos na mahal yun, that's the time that maybe Tutong Villaros can ask for the complete payment of the bedded amount, Mr. Chair. And then again, the LGU will allocate another funds or budget to haul the residual waste being dumped in the centralized MRF and bring it to the sanitary landfill, no? So that is double handling, Mr. Chair, and double handling means double budgeting. So dalawang budget. So that's why kung titingnan natin yun, kaya pala nag-come up sila ng mga ganong halaga, 33 million for the hauling of residual waste, dahil may mga ganon silang activities, no? So I don't know, but that is my observation during the inspections, Mr. Chair. So I don't know from any of the members of the body kung ano ang reaction nila dyan, but I would rather recommend that we will call, I think, the attentions of Mr. Bonong Solis, Mr. Solis, Mr. Utik Makabinta, and Tutong Villaros. I don't know if Tutong Villaros is aware of this, no? Dahil yun ang sabi ng Mr. Chair, ng tao ni Mr. Bonong doon na hahakutin nila. In fact, may mga pictures ako dahil naghahakot na talaga. Ang residual waste supposed to be hauled by Tutong Villaros dahil yan bidded na yun, nabidding yun, yung Lot 1 at Lot 2. So I took pictures and as a proof of evidence, Mr. Chair. So yun ngayon ang nangyayari doon, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, any reaction from the other members?
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Gallinero.
Honorable Pagsugiron is proposing that we have to call the attention of those concerned, no? But I think to clarify us more, maybe we can invite also the barangay chairwoman or barangay Balabag, no? So that he can give us more ideas with regards to the problem with the Lot 1 and Lot 2 residual waste in MRF Balabag.
Actually, the presence of the barangay captain of barangay Balabag is there also, and also the former BICO chairman, si Glenn Sakapanyo. Yun nga lang observation ko, Mr. Chair, walang problema, sabi ko, kahit sino ang mag-hold out ng residual waste in Lot 1 and Lot 2, provided na dapat direkta sa sanitary landfill. But it transfers sa centralized MRF in Manok-Manok, tapos hahakutin uli. So isasama na naman yun. Kung di ako mag-contact sa around 8,000 cubic meter. So babudget na naman yung LGU doon, tapos para i-haul na naman yun going to the sanitary landfill.
Okay, Honorable Bautista.
So from Balabag, residual waste then transferred to centralized MRF, and then Mr. A hauled from Balabag to centralized MRF, then Mr. B again will haul from centralized MRF to landfill. So there will be two haulers. And Mr. Chairman, the question is, where will the LGU start paying from hauling from MRF Manok-Manok, or there will be another charges from Balabag to MRF Manok-Manok?
I think it's very
Honorable
clear,
Pasigiran.
Mr. Chair, that the LGU will start paying from the hauling of residual waste in Balabag going to Manok-Manok centralized MRF. Otherwise, imagine if that is 8,000 cubic meter, do you think Mr. Solis will do the job without any accepting any payment from the LGU? So, yun ang kuha ko, Mr. Chair, no? At saka, hindi naman, at saka, isa pa, maniningil na naman doon si Tutong Villaros. Dahil clear na yung lot 1 and lot 2 eh. So ngayon, yung residual waste, nandyan lang sa centralized MRF. So meaning, yun naman, another budget na naman, allocate ng LGU para mahal na naman yan from centralized MRF going to the sanitary landfill.
Kaya, so, Mr. Chairman, para nakagulo-gulo, why not from Balabag, diretso na lang sa landfill?
Yan nga ang sabi ko doon eh. Bakit? Dahil kasi yung naghakot kasi sa landfill is mga big trucks eh. That's yung sinasabing 20 cubic meter. Kasi yung naghakot doon is yung mga 3 cubic meters yung kwan eh. Yung naghakot doon.
So, Mr. Chairman, hindi makapasok yung malaki doon na truck?
Makapasok sa Balabag, of course. Pero yun lang ang I was surprised bakit ganun yung sistema nila. Na instead na direkta ang hakot from Balabag NRF going to sanitary landfill, bakit ita-transfer pa nila sa centralized MRF?
Mr. Chair,
Okay.
clarification.
Honorable Aaron.
The way I understand during the explanation before, ang big trucks cannot go inside the Balabag MRF. That's why ang small na trucking ang mahol going to centralized MRF, and then from centralized MRF i-forward siya. Ang problem before, ang napit it back. For information, hay nabid ron imaw, but ang computation ni Engineer Solano hay mali. So, sobra ang actual than the computation. So, that's why may backlogs nga untransport nga unhold nga residual waste sa Balabag MRF. So, that's it. So, may cost, syempre, from Balabag MRF to centralized MRF bago i-load sa big trucks going to sanitary landfill. That's it. I hope I have clarified.
Honorable
So
Bautista.
there's double handling. So,
may handling cost.
so meaning this 530 pesos per kilo is already based on the hauling from Manok-Manok to landfill. So, kasama na siguro yun ang charges of that 530 per kilo, yung transfer from Balabag to Manok-Manok. Maybe the 530 pesos per kilo is includes already the transfer from Balabag to Manok. So dapat it should be properly clarified with Chairman eh. So siguro ang makasabat karon ang nag-presyo, no? Ang nag-compute, you made the computations sa rates na net-charge ng haulers, has been approved also by the BAC, no? That's what the basis of bidding. So ito si Engineer Solano, I think we have to invite him because he was the one, I think as per report, he was the one who make the computations, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. On that note, we will invite the howlers, no? Si Solis, Mr. Solis.
Mr. Solis, Mr. Otik Macabinta, because since Mr. Otik Macabinta is the one now in charge.
Macabinta.
And
we will include also Engineer Solano because originally he was the one who did what's this?
The computations.
Computation.
And also, Mr. Chair, we'll invite also Totong Villaros because he's supposed to be the one responsible for hauling of that residual waste in Lot 1 and Lot 2, Mr. Chair. No? So, invite natin siya. And then, of course, sino pang in charge?
Barangay Chairman Balabag.
Yes, Barangay Chairman of Balabag.
Honorable Bautista.
And back member, I think, Mr. Chair.
Solano,
yes.
yeah, I already have mentioned Engineer Solano.
Dahil, Mr. Chairman, gusto ko lang
Yes,
i-comment,
Honorable
Mr. Chairman,
Bautista.
dahil kung atong i-canonical computation may from 2014 nga howling up to 2017, dahil I don't know if everybody has the record also. Ang 2014 kasi we have the budget of 13 million for the howling. And then in 2015 we have 6 million budget. In 2016, first we have 5 million and then yung regular budget for 2016 is 5 million, then we have a supplemental of 16,500,000. So, all in all, in 2016, we have a 21,500,000 budget for howling, plus the 1319, so 19 million. So, we have 40,500,000 budget for 3 years. 40 million. And I was on, in 2017, we have a regular budget of 10 million plus the additional of 33 million as proposed. So, 43 million just for 1 year. Parang ano so the very big question mark here that in 3 years, we have 40 million and then in 1 year, we have 43 million. So, that's why it should be properly explained to this plenary, Mr. Chairman, to how did they arrive the budget for 2017 that it's cost too much as compared to the 3 years budget of the howling. If the basis is on the arrival of tourists, it's almost a 10% increase every year, Mr. Chairman, for the arrivals. So napakalaki ang difference na for 1 year 43 and then ang 3 years is only 40,500,000, Mr. Chairman. So kaya nga we need more explanation regarding this matter, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So just take note of that, Madam Secretary, all the requests for the invitation. Okay, so let's move to the business for the day, Madam Secretary.
Okay, for our calendar of business for the day, second reading, we have only one. Resolution approving the application for accreditation of Malay Non-Ati Tribal Association Incorporated and Westman Transport Association Incorporated.
Okay, so the Committee on Cooperative.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With regards to the request of the applications for accreditations of Malay Non-Ati Tribal Association or MATA, Mr. Chair, and so I think we already discussed this during the committee report, and if there's no more clarifications from any of the members of the members of the August body, so I move that the
Honorable Bautista.
Before the approval of there was a discussion before that was last Tuesday regarding the proposal of using the public market, Katiklan market, as can be used for their parking area.
Actually, this is for the applications of the Malay Non-Ati Tribal.
Okay.
Next is the Westman. Okay.
Proceed, Honorable Pagsugiron.
So, if there's no more clarifications with regards to the request of the Malay Non-Ati Tribal Association, Mr. Chair, so I move for its approval for second and third, for third and final reading, Mr.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the approval of a resolution approving the application for accreditation of Malay Non-Ati Tribal Association or MATA Incorporated and okay, MATA na yun,
The- for second and final reading, Mr. Chair.
for second and final reading. Proceed with the Wismen Transport accreditation.
And Mr. Chair, for the applications of for accreditation of Basement Transport Stations Incorporated, I think Honorable Bautista's some clarifications with regards to these applications.
Okay.
Yes,
Honorable Bautista.
we discussed regarding the proposal for to utilize our public market in Katiklan, since we have a big space there that can be utilized for their parking area, Mr. Chairman, so that to avoid the congestion in main road in Katiklan, Mr. Chairman, since most of them are I think is parking in that area. So if they can utilize the public market in Katiklan, and it can also generate revenue at the same time for the municipality of Malay, Mr. Chairman.
I think
Okay,
it's a
Honorable
good suggestion,
Consigliere.
Mr. Chair, but I think we need to refer this matter to a certain committee to discuss because it's not only the application of Wismet, it's not only Wismet Transport will utilize the as one that we consider the public market in Katiklan to be the terminal for the transport system. So maybe we need to refer this matter so that we can have and the committee and the inappropriate committee, Mr. Chair, para at least ma-discuss thoroughly kung ano ang mga dapat obrahon, Mr. Chair, maybe can refer this to Committee on Land Use and Transportation and Tourism para at least dahil sa observation ko, Mr. Chair, dahil halos tanan daw unregulated transport system sa kalsada, they're using national road as their parking area. At tapos parang hindi maganda nga din sa turista natin, even in the duty port area, Mr. Chair, na walang proper system, But if we have a common terminal, at least I think it's more easy to regulate the transport system in Katiklan, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
on that, okay, Honorable Bautista.
May query only, Mr. Chairman, if what we have been discussed before, if that matter was been discussed also or introduced to the association, that for our proposal to bring them or they can utilize the as parking space, not really a terminal, but just for a parking space, Mr. Chairman, to avoid congestions in our main road. If this matter was been discussed there or not, Mr. Chairman, that's only my query. If the good chairman of committee on cooperative, if introduce the idea, and then if what will be their reaction, Mr. Chairman, if they are amenable or not, Mr. Chairman.
I think during the committee hearing with the transport group, I think it was clearly mentioned to them about the proposals. I think it's also Honorable Bautista recommends this, Mr. Chair. But I think to do that, I think the LG will be the one to initiate, because the public market is owned by the local government unit of Malay. So this all the public transport in Katiklan, I think Mr. Chair has nothing to do but to follow if we have these we have the guidelines for them, but for the meantime, kailangan talaga natin we should look at first the condition or the situations in the public market, kung if there's any available area for them. So tayo siguro talaga mag-initiate, and then maybe we can call their attentions again and discuss kung ano ang the proper way, kung dahil the purpose our purpose is, of course, ma-address ang mga complaints, no, against them, against the public transport, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chairman. So with that, so I think there will be some discussions with the market administrator,
Robert Solito.
Office of the Mayor.
Sa
Mied.
Mied.
Mied ba ang nag-operate?
Mied ay sa kay Mr. Sadyasa Gapon. Oh, pero under Sadyasa Gapon. Pero si Mr. Solidum ang
Market supervisor.
Market supervisor.
So I think we have to discuss this matter with the market supervisor and I think the engineering, no, to see how the possibility of using that area for for parking space only, not terminal, but just for a parking space.
Okay.
I think we will prioritize that, Mr. Chair. No? We'll call the attentions of the market supervisors first, no, and then maybe we can visit also the market area, no, para to identify kung sa din gid eksakto naton nga obrahon, dahil kailangan naton may kumpanya, may basi kung may mga development pa kita nga obrahon.
Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Aaron.
Just to inform the body that per meeting with the Chief Executive last time, there is a proposed construction of evacuation center in the market. Since that evacuation center also can serve as a classroom, since the plan is for the relocation site of the school is in the market, the hub portion. So I am informing my first information also from the Chief Executive last time during the meeting. That's the plan. And there is already a budget ADM for the construction of evacuation center. So we will just consider this, what will be the priorities for the use of our lot in the municipal market.
Okay. Honorable Pasugiron.
So that's why we need to study, no, the proposal, Mr. Chair, and di natin kasi alam yung ni Mayor pero we will visit the area, Mr. Chair, and discuss with the market supervisor kung actually kailangan naman natin siguro at least mga 500 square meter for the parking area. Actually naman yan, rotation naman, labas pasok naman yan, Mr. Chair. At saka I think there's no need, maliit lang siguro na structure, open shed for them, no, na mag-standby. Yun lang naman siguro, hindi naman kailangan doon na concrete or na structure for the transport.
Okay.
So with that, Mr. Chair, so I move that the applications for accreditations of the Investment Transport Associations Incorporated be approved on the second and final reading.
Okay, so there's a motion from the committee chairman for the approval of the application for accreditation of Wisment Transport Association, seconded by Honorable Aaron. So the motion is hereby approved for second and final reading. Proceed.
Okay, for our third and final reading, Mr. Chairman, is an ordinance regulating the use of pointed or sharpened bamboo or wooden sticks in any kind of street food or foodstuffs in the municipality of Malay and providing penalties for violation thereof. This is introduced by Honorable Bautista.
Proceed, Committee on Laws.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is with regards to the ordinance regulating the use of pointed or sharpened bamboo or wooden sticks in any kind of street food and foodstuffs in the municipality of Malay and providing penalties for violation thereof. This was introduced by Honorable Floribal Bautista, Mr. Chair. This time, Mr. Chair, since that this is in the third and final reading and there was no opposition with regards to this ordinance, I move that this ordinance, Mr. Chair, be approved on final reading.
There's a motion from the committee chairman for the final approval of an ordinance regulating the use of pointed or sharpened bamboo or wooden sticks in any kind of street food or food stuff in the municipality of Malay, and providing penalties for violation thereof, as introduced by Honorable Bautista, seconded by Honorable Maming. So the said ordinance is finally approved. Congratulations to the sponsors, Honorable Bautista. And
Actually,
to the
Mr.
committee
Chair, that's
chairman.
3 years
No, in the making.
in the table.
So that's why, Mr. Chair, I am very happy for its approval, because I've said I passed I introduced the ordinance in 2013. So it took almost 4 years in order to be finalized, and thank you for that, Mr. Chair. Special Committee on Laws and Ordinance.
I would like to clarify, Mr. Chair, that during the passage of that draft ordinance, I'm not the committee chairman on Committee on Laws. Just this time.
And then I am not also the presiding officer.
So if it happens, Mr. Chair, that the present now is the previous also, so maybe that was already approved. Same time the Vice Mayor. Anyways.
And
But anyway, thank you very much for the
Mr. Chair, I am not also a member of the
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So, let's proceed to the unassigned business.
And for our other matters, Mr. Chairman, yesterday we have an invitation with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Aklan with regards to our resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor and on the application for foreshore lease on the areas from Katiklan to Poblacion. The MPDO staff attended the committee hearing at the SP, and they are here for feedbacking for what have been discussed yesterday.
Good afternoon to both of you. You may now start with your
Before,
report.
Mr.
Honorable
Chairman, I would
Bautista.
like to ask if is there a need for this resolution for an approval from the Senate of Palawigan?
Yeah.
But we have already an this is not included in our CLUP, no? That the new plan.
Can I?
Okay.
Can I speak?
Maybe we can
Yes, sir, this was already included in the CLUP yung reclamation project, which is from Katiklan to
So this meaning this plan is already included in our CLUP, which was approved by province before.
Yes,
This is
sir.
all Palawigan. So why is a need for another approval or review? So
Maybe they can discuss to us.
okay, so I'm only asking if the plan is already included in our CLUP in 2013, no? And it was approved by the Sanang Palawigan, di ba? So meaning it was already coordinated with their provincial comprehensive land use plan. Included na yun, na ano na, di ba? Included. So just only for the information. So we do not expect that there will be some disapproval or any outside aside from the just only information to inform them. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, you may now proceed.
Good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Can you introduce? Hindi naman
My name is Nino Paulo Seniel, Planning Officer 1 of MPDO. What was happened yesterday, it's more on ano kasi sir, parang query lang. They were asking kung aware ba kita nga ang province ay may approve nga reclamation permit. So imo andang ano nga kung may approve nga aware ko no kita ang LGU, especially ang SB kung nga may approve sanda nga reclamation permit nga 40 hectares So dahil ang ano ba ang andang approve sir ay from Katiklan to Sambiray. So imo ang ginapangutanan da kung aware kita dahil kung mag-apply kita para sa for sure.
Dali lang, no? Dali lang, Honorable Bautista. Ang ginahambalan da sa inyo, kung aware kita sa LGU, especially ang SB, nga may naaprubahan sa reclamation permit, nga 40 hectares. From sa Katiklan na Sambiray.
Katiklan
Okay.
to Sambiray.
Kuha niya masabat nga aware man bala ka mo nga may decision ng Supreme Court nga hindi rin ka magpwede dito ka to. Ano niyo masabat man? Oo. Nga ang ginaprubahan lang sa Supreme Court sa anda is 2.6 hectares lang. So ang the rest ka to ginkuan it Supreme Court ron. Honorable Bautista.
Ang 40 hectares ba karon ginaminan dai maron na atong sa reclamation? Ang 40 hectares so ba nga aware ba kuno kita?
Nga may 40 hectares.
Imaron ba ang aron nga reclamation area?
Part
Kibahan nun imaw.
Oo, kibahan.
Pero 40 hectares karon nga 2.6 lang ang gin-approve. So ano sabat na Mr. Chairman?
Baka makasabat.
Sana sir.
Sa pangutana.
Why di masabat to?
Actually pag nagutana sa nga aware ayan ba nakon ay siguro dahil
hindi ano siya man ano na
Bunga magkaroon naman. Ito man ikaw, present ikaw?
Ako, sir. Pero
Pero ang point ba, sir, ay siguro bukod aware dahil kung aware ay hindi siguro i-authorize a mayor para mag-apply for sure.
Di, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Honorable Bautista.
Si naton nga MPDC, ang manwa, mag-present. Ay, pwede man na patinan. Importante dahil this about development na eh. Pwede makatinan ito, ng staff ito, fire. Dahil minsan kung baga, dahil importante, dahil this about ato nyo nga programa, dahil gahamba kita ano to nga ni, we allotted almost 5 million for consultancy. Ag part ra imaw sa aton nga hindi ra ma-implement ang aton nga program. Gasto kita almost 5 million. May problema gali. Dapat kunta. Pero ang gustong bawang ko baga, ang pasani karon pangutan na aware ba ay ako sa ato nga ni duwa man ako ga-discount do, ay aware siguro na ito pwede ba makaroon sa bat?
Medyo lang abi ko sir, na confused lang ba ako sa pangutana sir, pero ang sir, once nga may approve nga reclamation sa area, hindi kita pwede maka-apply for sure list.
Pero 2.6 million lang ang approve eh. Wa ka mo kasayod karon na sa opisina.
Hectares, 2.6 hectares.
Wa ka mo kasayod.
May I, sir? May I, sir? I'm Catherine Tuma, Planning Officer 2. So, yung 2.6 hectares, sir, naka-indicate naman sa CLUP na it was, yun yung ina-allow. Tapos yung another 35.9 from Sambiray to Poblacion nga reclamation project. So ang ana nga ayan kahapon hugto sa province.
May 35
35.9 imaw ang
what yabot ron sa 40?
2.6 sir. Ang sa aton na nga part sir nga reclamation nga gin-mention hugto sa aton ni CLUP. So 2.6 plus 35.9 nga sa Sambiray to Poblacion. So imo atong gina-applyan it for sure list agreement gani daadran.
Nga sana to ang gusto bawon ko baga ang issue aware baga kamo nga may 40 hectares sa nga reclamation nga application. Pero sara man ato nga 2.6 lang aprubahan di ba?
Our ang officer nga may 40 hectares di ba gin contest ngani
pero 2.6 lang ngani ang kanda. So man ga insist pa sa namin anda pagid nga sa kuan 2.6 man lang ang nag-aprobahan kanda.
Oo. So imo ni ang pangutana sir kung aware nga ni ang munisipyo nga 40
matunon Yes, maton. Yes, we are much aware. Oh, hindi hamba nga aware siguro ran eh. Eh makarungki.
Hindi sir, kung aware kasi, kung
ano kasi?
since sayod na to nga may approved plan nga 40 approved reclamation nga 40 hectares. So dapat
Sa ino nga gi-aprobahan nyo man approve no sa nandun.
hamba nando sir, may anda ko nung approve nga reclamation.
Ay nangayo ka mo kopya.
Nagngayo ko kopya hamba nanda sa PPDO ipadagalan ko na sa aton.
Yun no,
Pangayo pa nako ng site dev nanda ko.
Ay naman kunta ka to, haman mato naka-apply ka mo kami kasayod ba kunta sabat mo? Dahil mas paluwater ron di ba? Waman it provincial water sa local code.
Oo, sir.
O dapat sa haman mato nakabuo ka mo kami kasayod, di mo dapat ipangutana na kanda. So metong gin ano your process. Di ba ka? Oh. Dapat kunta may endorsement na sa munisipyo. Ay mo nga siguro maton nga nag-apply ang SB dahil sa nag-endorse kinyo eh. Mo taro dapat sabat ka na. No? Tama? Oh, ay mo ta kun taro sabat hindi nga aware man siguro ron. Tama ba ron sa?
Actually po mo ako sa bato.
Ano ta sabat mo? Ano ta? Sa ta ka dos tuki report ikaw ga naglisugid mo. So you have to be specific eh para na?
I'm not sure mo lang.
I'm not sure kung
Hindi, okay. Tama ra. Pero for ano to? Clarification man. Ang 40 hectares ng Inhambal province mo to ang may andang nambal nga claim nanda nga may permits nanda sa
Philippine Reclamation Authority.
PRA. May andang permit. Pero ang sa 40 hectares bukod itang gin-contest it SB ag BFI. Pila lang ang gitaw sanda inaprobahan lang Supreme Court. 2.6 lang. Meaning ang iba nga to disapproved to. Bisan kung may permit pa nga nagawa sa PRA ag disapprove it Supreme Court, final na nag-secretary ang Supreme Court. Kung ninyo man nga aware kami nga naaprobahan ninyo 40. Pero mangkot aware man kamo decision Supreme Court. Mo tagin bulos lang ang tapos.
Imo nila sir nga dapat kuno hay may SB to nga nag-attend.
May invitation sa SB? May ba siya? Ay kung di iba kung tanang attend to, the vice chairman, the member.
So ano ang conclusion hearing?
Sa
ang pinakahambalit ulit ng
bali nag-abot abi ko to sir ay ang mga invited guests nanda like dinner PPDO ay nakapanaw ay late ako nakabot. Pero nag-proceed gapon kami sa ay ang anda lang napangutana kung basi nag-apply kita basi ginuturas to si Mayor nga mag-apply for sure list from Katiklan to Poblasyon nga ang Katiklan ang sambiray kuno ay may permit ito sanda sa PRA. So dapat i-exclude ang daywang nga barangay. So ang banda 40 hectares kuno andang ang approve. So imo la to ang
So nag-post at naman sa chairman, sa pag 2.6 lang i-approve sa court.
Sanda bisor sa kita sanda nga approve ang anda nga ay siyempre sa bandang Tabon part man to it nang bis kun part ang 40 hectares nga to ay sakop at siguro dapat ang Tabon.
Awa man to klaro ang Katiklan lang hasta
sir,
sanda. Oh. Anyway, may sunod pa nga committee hearing sanda.
Pero
para
Chair,
Honorable Bautista.
Ang ayot at kopya ang nga 40 hectares nga gina-mention na ni ninyo nga part man imao sa atong nga 2.6 man lang ginaprobahan di ba? So
provide sir ang PPDO ang banda ipadaganan da.
May kopya ka mo karon na?
Magkapo nga tagkapiran.
Oo. Pero may kopya man kamo niya opsina itarong decision at Supreme Court.
Actually nabasa na akong kaina sir sa internet yung decision ng Supreme Court.
Sa internet yun. Pero kamining wa kamo kopya.
Pero
Gimprint nyo wa.
that's why nga siguro ginano na mo sa CLUP sir nga 2.6 lang dahil imaw nga lang ang approve ginano sa Supreme Court.
I-print niyo to para may inyo mga documents. Different
Pero sa Supreme Court decision nga nabasa nimo, 2.6 lang ginaprubahan.
Oo, 40 hectares nakabutang ang nito sir, kahit nandiyan rabin ako nabasa nga. 40 hectares, 35 is from Katiklan, tapos the other remaining area is manok-manok ana. So that's why I'm asking ninyo, basi Sambiray ana ang ginhamba to nga gin-approve from Katiklan
Imo
sa
ang
Sambiray.
Sambiray, Katiklan, Sambiray.
Ay, andabing apply karon. May lain sa manok-manok, lain man lang dyan sa mainland.
Oo, that's why it
Ang
becomes
sa
40
mainland
hectares.
alone ang batian na kon 40 hectares kimo tanan lain ang manok-manok. Madala to sa kwan eh.
Pero
Oo.
basta ginbasa na ko danja sir, nakabutang.
Nakabutang ron. Nga part
35
840
point something is Katiklan and the other remaining hectares is
sa manok-manok.
Oo. Pero what ito na mention ang Sambiray?
Pero na disapprove it Supreme Court. Nabasa nimo. Pila lang ang gina-approve sa Supreme Court.
Di ko niya sabta. Sinabat ko tayo niyo ron. Tanda?
Overmat ang anidad. Walang imo labi nag-attend sir.
Ano yan? Nagsabat ko tayo ninyo to.
Bukod nakapreparado pag-abot sir.
Sa gira may armas.
Sa gira, preparado ikaw.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay lang ah. Sige lang.
Better luck next time.
Chairman, ayaw mo
Start track ko kay SB Bautista.
One way of training yun eh. Paano ka magkuhan eh. Gulpi-gulat ba ka? No? Yan, mo taran. Ay, nagusto sa doon, nagpusipus ka mo siguro eh. Kung sinabat mo sa dang ano lagi, ay litik na marunong taman na ra. No?
Actually, tatlo mo lang kami to sir sa ano, ang istorya. With secretaries.
So ano karon Mr. Chairman siguro information na just sa paano sa aton sa secretariat kung di available ang aton nga chairman may vice pa kita may member pa nga basi maka-appear man. So in kaso not only the chairman the vice chairman at yung background dapat man na may SB ya ay wa kita dito di ang bangon nanda mat sa gagawa karon nga nahadlok kita atubang kanda.
Handang.
Pero ang issue abe kung aware kita ang SB. Di ba? Sino masabat yung dapat SB man. Di ba? Ipamatanak kinyo. So next time, basta every aton nga mga function niya, kung may kuhan, ay invite kung kinangan kita, ma-appear kita ito.
Okay. Thank you good sa inyong daywa ha. Thank you good. Prepare it ang armas pag akto sa gira.
Sasunod.
Pero I'm aware of that, sir. I just want to be properly comprehended. Iba na abi, gusto ko na nabunot to dahil kahapon kasi late ang sir, ang communication abi nga nag-abot.
Okay, thank you. So, Madam Secretary, may iba pang
Thank you.
unassigned business? Wala na. Okay, other matters? Wala na. Announcement? Wala man. Okay.
Like to inform the body that a series of committee hearing is scheduled until Friday. Tomorrow is the Committee on Good Government. May afternoon paingan ang Committee on Laws.
For the record, I would like to know the committee hearing tomorrow. No? Sa ano committee hearing na
Committee on Good Government.
Ano nga kwan?
Regarding the operation and the operation of Spider House and the issuance of business permit.
Issuance of
business permit.
Okay,
problema sa business permit, Chair?
The one that was issued, di ba lagi pa-verify na ito kung
okay, so who are the invited?
The invited guest tomorrow is our licensing officer, our HR,
the name of
Miss Jen Salsona, Miss Dinky Maagma, our Human Resource Management Officer, Mrs. Dios Adjuso, our Municipal Treasurer, Mr. Christopher Sacapaño, Miss Heidi Miguel, the Treasurer of Spider House, Miss Marian Villanueva, the Board of Director.
Okay, so thank you for the information, Mr. Chair. So tomorrow, what time is this, Madam Chair? 9 o'clock, committee hearing. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And in the afternoon, I will clarify with our committee secretary. And then on Thursday, we will start the AIP for 2018. Thursday, Friday.
That's annual budget. IIP pa lang. Okay.
Hello. I think this tomorrow afternoon we have here ordinance regulating security agencies, 2 o'clock, and 3:30 p.m. request for an authority to enter into memorandum of agreement with the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. That will be in 3:30. All by Committee on Laws.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Honorable
So since
Bautista.
no more business to be discussed, so I move for adjournment of the session.
Okay, so there's a motion from Honorable Bautista for the adjournment of our 32nd regular session. So our
Mr. Chair?
32nd, seconded by Honorable Galinero. So the motion for the adjournment of our 32nd regular session is hereby approved and hereby adjourned.